think we are good to go. Yeah, I think we're working. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a live multiplayer stream through. I'm too tired. Marvel Champions. 4 of us are here. We haven't set everything up yet because we've just finished doing the live stream of Maracaibo. Grabbed some food quickly and yeah, problems with the streaming software. So if you can see me and hear me, please let me know in the chat if it's all okay. And I'm going to switch over now to this view so that we can see the chat. So Oliver's here. Nilsson's here. We can hear you and see you okay. So yes, welcome. We are still setting the game up. So I'll talk about what we're doing. We are playing through tonight a 4-player playthrough of the Marvel Champions card game. We're going to be using 4 basically pre-constructed decks. So I've got Black Panther. Andy's got
Tony Stark,
Robert,
Spider-Man, and tonight I shall be Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. And we're using the basic deck. So we haven't done any deck construction whatsoever. We have just taken the starting decks out of here. And tonight, because people voted on it, we're fighting Ultron. Ultron is the 3rd villain. It's the hardest one. We're not going to survive. I'll just say that now. It is possible to defeat Ultron with the core set, but you need to do a little bit of deck construction and have a better deck than what we've got. But you all voted on it, so yeah, we'll see how long we last. Now, for those people who don't know, well, this is going to be a tutorial and playthrough video because Robert and John have never played the game before. And we didn't have any time to teach them how to play. So it will be a tutorial. But basically, there are 3 villains that come with the game. Each villain has 3 cards. Ultron 1, Ultron 2, and Ultron 3. Let's zoom in a little bit while we're just doing this discussion. And this game is fully playable for 4 players with 1 core set, which is a complete change to what FFG have done with all of their previous LCGs. If you're playing on easy mode, you use Ultron 1 and 2. If you're playing on hard mode, you use 2 and 3. So we're going to use Ultron 1 and 2. Okay? That's what we're going to be fighting. This is Ultron. We're going to put him there. And Ultron's hit points is 17 per player. 68. So we need 68 hit points on Ultron. When we take off 68 hit points, Ultron 1 goes and Ultron 2 appears and has 88 hit points. If we then defeat Ultron 2, we win. Right? That's how we win.
Whose idea is this?
I think somebody at Fantasy Flight. I think we can blame them. Right, now, Ultron has an agenda, I think it's called. No, it's a scheme. So it has a scheme which is in 3 parts. Rhino is only a 1-part scheme. Claw is a 2-part scheme. And Ultron is a 3-part scheme. So, is this Ultron? Yeah, this is Ultron. Right, Claw's mysterious red-hooded emperor is really the genocidal android Ultron. Contents, Ultron 1 and 2, which is that. There's also an expert mode if you want to make the game even harder. We're not playing with that. The standard encounter sets. So we have to build Ultron's deck. There is a standard set of encounter cards. There's only 7 of them. Then all of the Ultron cards, which is all of these. And then 1 modular encounter set. So there are 5 modular encounter sets that come with the game. They are of varying difficulty levels. I have chosen that we're going to be playing with the bomb scare one, which is the easiest one. So there is a lot of customizableness in this game. Okay, you can choose the difficulty of the villain. Well, you can choose the villain, choose the difficulty of the villain, choose whether you want to play expert mode, and then choose which of the modular encounter sets you want in. And that's just for the bad guys. Now, also into this deck, which I'm going to shuffle thoroughly, are these obligation cards. For every hero in the game, there is an obligation card, which will get shuffled into this deck. And when they come out, it is something that you have to deal with. Okay? Mm-hmm. So Tony Stark has business problems. T'Challa has to go home to deal with the affairs of state. Spider-Man gets an eviction notice. And Carol Danvers gets a family emergency. Okay, so they are the things that might happen during the game. So they are bad cards that get put into the deck. 1 per player. Right. Put the Ultron drones in. Okay. Before I did that, I was supposed to get Ultron drones. So he starts the game with something already in play. Oh, not that one. So I've not played this before. So this is all going to be new to me. Ultron is going to be new to me. I have no idea what's going to happen. Although it's going to be tough. Ultron drones. environment. Right, so that starts off the game in play. Then we shuffle the encounter deck, and we proceed to stage 1B, which is this. So this is the main scheme. This is it starts with no threat, but it will get 4 threat per turn, or per round. Okay, every time it's the villain's go, put threat on the main scheme, will be 4 because it's 1 per player. If there is ever 12 threat on here, this advances to the next stage. So it's not Arkham Horror. And the agendas. So yeah, as soon as 12 threat go on here, this advances. We want to stop it advancing. We're not going to be able to stop it advancing. Okay? But when revealed, each person does something. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. We'll come to that in a minute. And Ultron Drones is an environment card. I've never had an environment card before. We'll come to that in a minute as well. Right, Ultron himself has 2 stats. He has Scheme. So whenever Ultron schemes, he adds 1 threat to this, plus a random card. No.
Oh.
Well, sort of.
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah.
And this attacks, when he attacks, he does 2 damage, plus, after Ultron attacks you, choose to either place 1 threat on the main scheme or put the top card. So he has a nasty effect when he attacks you. Right, okay. Is that shuffled enough? I'll probably shuffle it again in a minute. Right, as far as the players go, oh, we're zoomed in a bit too much. Let's zoom out. So as far as the players go, you need your hero, who actually starts in alter ego form. So you want to put your card starting in alter ego form. You want to set your life total. And Robert has a nice fancy dial. Do you want to just bring that forward? I've lost the other 3. Well, misplaced them. So we're going to be using coins from Maracaibo. So I've got 11 hit points. Could I have 11 doubloons, please? Small denominations would be good. Thank you very much. Can I have a couple of ones? Right. So
maybe it would be clearer if we all used doubloons apart from the monster.
Sure, go on then.
For the people who are watching.
You just want doubloons.
So I would like 10 doubloons.
10 doubloons.
Peter Parker starts with 10. Thank you.
Scott's here, Colin's here. Hello, everybody. Johan's here. Awesome. Right. You got your own deck. Now, we've already, as I say, we've pre-built the decks according to what's recommended in the game. This is your deck. A couple of things you need to know about your deck is when it runs out, you shuffle your discard pile and you go again. Right? But something bad happens. It's not that bad, but your deck is not, once your deck's over, you will get a chance to reshuffle it and go again. Which in the case of Tony Stark, you might be doing that earlier than us, because all of these characters play in very different ways. So you give your deck a shuffle, and then you will draw cards equal to your hand size, which is printed in the bottom left of your card. And a quick note is your hand size is different depending on which form you are in. But you start in alter ego form. So my hand size is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for the purpose of the overhead camera, what I would do is I would put your deck on the edge of camera, put your character next to it, maybe with your health, and then put your hand of cards. In fact, nobody's going to be able to see them, are they? Try and put them so that you can, so that they're on screen, but that they're not kind of in the way. We can zoom out a bit more if we need to, but I'm hoping we're going to be able to get everything in. What aspects are we all using? We're using the recommended ones that it said in the back of the book, because literally it was 10 to 5, and we went, oh, quick, we're live streaming in 10 minutes, make some decks. Maybe overlap the cards a bit, so it's obvious that they're the ones that are in your hand. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to nominate Andy to be the start player, so that there's 2 turns before you 2 get a go. So this is the start player marker. Excuse me. You will need space above and around. We can adjust things as we go along. Right, okay. And I've not played this for a few weeks, so hopefully a few people will help me with the rules. Sean's here. Hello, Sean. But essentially, our objective is to defeat Ultron. And I've mentioned how we win. We lose the game if I mentioned that the scheme is in 3 parts. If the third part ever advances, that's game over. But also if we all die. So if your hit points go to 0, you're out of the game. And if all of us go to 0, then we lose. They're the 2 ways that we can lose. 1 way we can win. Let's continue with the setup. So I actually have an ability, which is I can search my deck for a Black Panther upgrade and add it to my hand. Nobody else has a setup ability, I believe. Now I've already got an armoured vest, so I think I want... Let's have some Panther Claws. Yeah, okay. My character is the only one that has a once per game ability. All of the rest of you have an ability that you can use pretty much every turn, whereas mine is just a one-off ability. Right, the next thing is we have setup cards. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them. So take the top card of your deck and just put it face down, engaged with you. So engaged would be just above your character, if we have space for that. Okay. And a face down card engaged with you is a minion that has a scheme of 1, attack of 1, and 1 hit point. So these are Ultron's drones. Okay, so lots of drones everywhere. We are all fighting a drone. After a face down drone minion is defeated, the card goes to your discard pile.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's a Joker. It doesn't matter what's actually on it.
No,
Right?
it's a little 1/1/1 creature
Yeah.
that when it dies, it goes to your discard pile. And more drones will be coming into play. We're going to be fighting lots of drones, I imagine. But because it has 1 hit point, you don't want to attack it with like 5, because that's a bit of a waste. Right, okay. I think that is the setup done. Are we all right for the overhead camera? Do we need to zoom out a little bit more?
I think we're going to run out of space pretty quick if we don't.
Okay, so I'm going to shuffle this way a little bit. How are we doing with that?
I'm on the edge, so that's right.
Yeah, that'll do. We'll make a start, and if we need to adjust the thing... Now, is the audio all working okay? I assume the audio is working okay. I've not actually changed anything since the last stream, and I normally have to. So, yeah, I assume the audio is all okay. Right, so what happens is we have the player phase. In the player phase, we follow through all of these steps. But step 1 is individual turns. So Andy's going to take the first turn, then I'll take a turn, Robert, then John. Then, after all players have finished their turn, we simultaneously do step 2. So we all do 1 in turn order, and then simultaneously we do 2. Then it's the villain phase. Okay? At the end of the villain phase, the first player passes, and then we carry on. I'm just going to jump in, rather than explaining everything, and we'll start with the player phase, and we'll start with Andy's go. So what you can do on your turn is play cards. Now, every card has a big number in the top left. That is the cost to play the card. And what you do is you declare that you're playing the card, and then you must generate resources equal to that cost.
Okay.
So, unlike certain other games, you do not generate resources and then spend them. You play the card, and then you generate the resources that you need. There's a slight timing difference. If you look at all the cards in your hand, down in the bottom left, there's a resource icon. And for the purpose of playing a card, that just needs 2 resources. It doesn't matter what the icon is. It can be any colour. Okay? So to play this card, it costs 2. I basically have to discard 2 cards from my hand. They go to my discard pile. I've played that card. This is an upgrade, so it goes into play. Okay? Upgrades go into play. Support cards go into play. Allies go into play. Events do what they say and are then discarded. So events are the one-off cards. Everything else goes into play. But essentially, you generate the resources you need by discarding other cards from your hand. Now, there are other ways in the game that you can get resources. For example, Peter Parker, once per turn, he can generate a mental resource, which I think is the blue one. So once per turn, you can just say, I've generated a resource. You don't tap the card or anything like that. You just remember that you've spent it. And you might have other cards which also generate resources, but the main way to generate resources is by playing other cards from your hand. Now, don't be worried about playing all of the cards from your hand, because this point here is draw up to your hand size. So you will get all of your cards back again. You draw completely up to your hand size. So that's one thing you can do on your turn is play cards, and as many as you want, as many as you can afford. Trigger and request actions. So there are certain cards with actions on. If it's got an action printed on it, you can do it. Some of the cards will say hero action, which means they can only be used if you're in hero form. And some of the cards might say alter ego action, which means they can only be played if you're in alter ego form. The other thing you can do is you can actually exhaust your character to do one of its basic powers. Now, when you're in alter ego mode, the only thing you can do is recover, which is heal hit points. But if you're in hero form, you can thwart, which removes threat from a scheme, or you can attack, which does damage to either something that you're fighting or to the villain. In fact, you can attack anything on the table. So I could, if I wanted to, just attack that. It's not like Arkham Horror where, well, in fact, in Arkham Horror you can attack something else. So that exhausts the character, which means you can only do that once per round. You unexhaust here. You ready here. So after we've all taken a turn, everybody will ready. So speaking of changing forms, this is something you can do once per turn. So on your turn, you can just say I'm changing forms. And this is where the timing is interesting, because you've got an ability which generates a resource, but only when you're in Peter Parker. So you can say, right, as Peter Parker, I'm going to generate a resource, and I'm going to bring into play my web shooter, for example, and I'm going to do something else, or I'll bring into play my spider tracker, or whatever. Then I'm going to switch forms to Spider-Man, and then I'm going to exhaust Spider-Man to do the thing. Okay? So exhausting the card is completely independent from switching forms. So if I started the turn as Black Panther, I could attack something for 2, then change forms, and then do, well, I can't do this ability, but you could. So you could start the turn as Spider-Man, attack, change to Peter Parker, and still use that ability. Because unless the ability says, exhaust your hero, you can do it. And this is one of the most common questions on the Facebook groups that I'm a member of. You have cards in hand, well, you don't have them in hand, you have cards in your deck which say, hero action, deal 8 damage. That can be used even if you're exhausted. Okay? Even though the card says attack, if it doesn't say exhaust your hero, you can still do it even though your hero is exhausted. So just be aware of that, is the exhausting of your hero is to use one of those 3, and usually it doesn't stop you doing any other cool stuff. But yeah, timing of changing form is quite cool. And then the other thing you can do is end your turn. Now, you are allowed a mulligan at the start of the game. Obviously, once you know the game, you'd be looking for certain cards, but have a look through your hand. If there are any cards that you think, I don't want that right now, you can discard and draw replacements, but you do not then shuffle your discard pile back in. So if I was to mulligan my entire hand, I'm already 6 cards through my deck. Okay?
Ditch those for it.
You're ditching them already? Yeah, but you've got a special ability that gets them back. So I think I should have mulliganed before I drew that. Basically, if you've drawn loads of cards that are all really expensive, you might want to think, oh, well, do I need all of these? Because you're not going to be able to play all of your cards. The tricky decision in the game is which cards do you want to play, and then which cards do you want to get rid of to pay for them, because every card is good. Yeah, so I think for now I'm just going to get rid of that one, because I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm pretending that I do. And I'll draw a replacement. Okay, it's that one. Right, so Andy's going to take his turn and talk us through what he's doing, if he remembers how to play.
Right, so to start off with, I'll use Tony Stark's special ability, which is a futurist. So he gets to look at the top 3 cards in my deck. 1 goes in my hand, and I discard the others. I can only do that once per round.
Yeah, have a look at your cards and have a read through them, and if there's any that you don't understand,
so I've picked these
feel free to
3, and
bearing in mind you don't know the rules
I'm
yet.
going to keep the power of aggression, because that makes my cards a little bit cheaper, or can do. And I'm going to chuck away those 2.
So look at the top 3 of your deck, add 1 to hand and discard the rest. Right, okay.
Right, I'll play Powered Gauntlets. I'll pay for that with aggression, because it counts for 2.
It counts double against an aggression card.
Yep.
That's not an aggression card.
Ah,
This is a mistake I made when I did the Ironman. Because it's red, I thought it was an aggression card, but it's not. This is an Iron Man card.
That's fine. Let's just spend these 2 then. There we go.
Yep.
And then I also think I want the helmet, which I'll pay for with this one.
Okay. You could have paid that for that, and then kept the worth 2 for red cards, because you're going to be drawing lots of red cards.
But this is worth 2 for like anything, so.
True.
So I'm happy with that.
Okay. And you're not playing any other cards?
Nope.
No, because that's a response, isn't it?
Yep.
Right. Anything else you want to do? Change forms and
I don't want to.
Bosch Ultron?
Nope.
You're going to stay as Tony Stark?
Yep. Otherwise it screws over my hand limit.
Yep. Okay. Which is the mistake I made. I've had about 6 or 7 comments on my Iron Man video that basically said, Paul, you're playing it all wrong. It's like, yes, just read the other comments. I've already been told that multiple times. Right, so my go. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to bring into play... Now, what's everybody's defence values on the other side? Mine's 2. I think yours is...
Mine's 1.
1?
3.
Yours is 3, isn't it? Okay. So what I might do is I might give my mate, Peter Parker, an armoured vest.
Oh my god.
So play under any player's control, maximum of 1 per player. There you go. You've got an armoured vest, and I'm
Oh.
going to pay for that with that. So your defence goes up by 1.
Great.
I am going to play that one and that one. So I'm going to bring into play the Panther Claws for 2. And yeah, that's all I'm going to play, I think. Now I'm going to switch forms. So I'm going to switch to Black Panther. And then I am basically going to just use my attack. No, actually, I've got a special ability of Retaliate 1. So every time something hits me, it takes 1 damage. So I'm going to let that hit me, and then I'll automatically retaliate and kill it. Right, so I am going to attack Ultron. So I've done 2 damage. There you go.
Yay.
Nibble. Carl's here from N20 Games. Hello, Carl. Patrick's here. What powers can Peter Parker do? Peter Parker can generate 1 resource a turn. Although I think he was being funny there. I think he, I think I'm suspecting, knowing Patrick like I do, I think he was trying to get me to say some kind of alliterative long sentence. That is it. That is it for me. So, you'll go.
So I've got a question about stunned.
Yes.
So basically, this I'm thinking about webbed up. That's
It effectively
an
stuns
upgrade.
them twice.
Right.
Is the wording basically
So that
means...
seems pretty good for 4.
Oh, it is. It is
If I
really
stun
good.
him twice,
Yep, it means he won't be attacking.
then change to Spider-Man. He'll try to attack me, but he won't because he's stunned.
Well,
so
he'll try and attack me first.
right.
Because the attacks will be done
Okay.
in player order.
Okay.
But yes.
I've got my
Yep.
I've got my armor on, so
Yep.
I want to do 4 for that.
So you've got to...
I can generate 1 using Peter Parker's
You can.
special ability.
Yeah.
I want to hang on to backflip because that's really ace card.
Backflip is really good.
So I don't want to use that. So
Let's say
I think
all
this
cards are good.
This one's pretty good, isn't it?
All cards are good.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the
So
downside.
hang on to that. I'll spend these 3
Yep.
to pay for that.
Okay.
So webbed up, I'm putting it on Ultron.
Yep.
Um,
Can only be used in here. Now this is the problem. It doesn't
I'll have
work.
to be in hero mode.
You've got to be in hero mode,
I
and resources
see.
don't float. So if you generate
Hero
the
mode
resource
only.
from Peter Parker,
Right.
you
yep.
can only generate it to spend it.
Okay.
So you're probably best bringing into play something like the web shooter or the spider tracer,
Okay, I'll bring Web Shooter into play.
using the 1 resource from Peter.
Yes.
Yep. So you put 3 generic counters on it.
Now I'll change form into Spider-Man.
Yeah, because it can only be used in hero form.
Yes.
So in hero form, you can remove 1 of these to
Right.
generate, and that is a wild resource.
Yeah.
So certain abilities in the game require specific resources, but the green ones with a fancy whatever symbol are wild.
So now I'm in hero form. I can play webbed up
Yeah.
onto Ultron.
So you exhaust that.
This one.
Yeah, it says exhaust
Using
it
one
and
of them.
remove one counter.
You
That's one resource.
Yeah.
And then the other 3,
are these 3?
yeah, they go to your discard pile. And webbed up goes on Ultron. So, yeah. Basically, the next time he attacks, he doesn't attack. We discard this card and put a stunned card on him, which means the next time he attacks, he doesn't attack, and that goes as well. So, effectively, it's a double stun. Right.
I think that's me.
No.
Oh,
Spider-Man can
Spider-Man
do
hasn't
something.
done anything yet.
Correct.
So, yeah, he might as well attack, because there's not much to thwart.
There's
right
there's
yet.
nothing to
So
thwart. So
he's
if
gonna
you
attack
exhaust him,
Ultron.
and he does 2 damage.
Lovely.
Yes, FFG sleeves.
Remind me what wreck means?
Only
Recover.
64 points to go.
Getting your hit points back. Right. Carol.
So
I called you Carol earlier on
That's fine,
today.
that's fine.
I'm going to call you Carol
I'm getting
again.
used to it. It's past 5 o'clock. I can choose what a player to draw 1 card.
Which could be you,
Okay.
because at the moment there's no point us drawing a card
Okay.
because we're all about to draw back up to our hand size
Okay.
anyway.
So I'll draw another
Yeah.
card.
Yeah. The Captain Marvel deck is all about drawing cards.
Holy moly.
Yeah, Nick Fury is awesome.
Okay, so I've got Nick Fury and I've got Spider-Woman.
Yeah, so Nick Fury is amazing,
Mhm.
has a coming into play ability,
Mhm.
which is really good.
Yeah.
Can also do something,
Yeah.
but if he's still there at the end of the round, he disappears.
Okay.
So he's a come in, do something, disappear. Whereas your other allies are going to stick around for a while.
So I was going to play Spider-Woman.
Okay.
However, this looks quite cool.
Yeah.
So let's play this one this turn, and I'll hang on to this
Okay.
for the next turn.
So what does Spider-Woman do?
So Spider-Woman response after Spider-Woman enters play. Confuse the villain. Is that actually what we want to do though? Since they're already
Yeah.
stunned.
Yeah, because when it's confused, this is the same as stunned, but for scheming.
Okay.
So this will stop
So-
it scheming.
Scheming. Cool. All right. So I'm going to play that.
Yeah,
And
so
to do so, I need
3 resources.
3 resources. So I've got 2 energy, 2 genius. So I need to play one of these cards and another one.
Yep.
It looks like I'm thwart and heal woman at the moment.
Which deck have you got? Leadership.
Leadership.
Yeah, you're all about the allies.
Okay,
And
so-
reusing allies, which is pretty cool.
So I'll ditch the heal since we're not going to get hurt for a while.
Matt saying he likes your shirt.
Thank you very much, Matt.
Okay.
I have a pair of curtains with a hole like this in it at home. So I've got first aid. No one's going to get hurt for a while.
No,
'cause
no,
they're
we're
stunned.
not going to
Yeah.
get hurt at all.
And I am a genius.
Nobody's
so-
gonna get hurt.
So therefore, I shall. I mean, Carol Danvers is right.
So
and then-
the only limitation on cards that
Yeah.
you can have in play is allies. You're only allowed to have 3 allies.
Okay.
Everything else, totally unlimited.
Okay.
So
Now, do I whack this one?
That is your ally.
So do I attack now?
Well,
This?
when Spider-Woman comes into play, we confuse Ultron.
Yeah.
Is it confuse the villain or is it confuse?
After Spider-Woman
an
enters
enemy.
play, confuse the villain.
Right, okay. You can't choose. We would choose that anyway.
Mhm.
I just wanted to check. So that is another character that you can actually
So I'll
do
whack,
something with.
I'll whack them then.
Yeah, so another 2 damage.
2 damage. Do you want to do that?
Yep.
And
Now,
then-
there is a rule I've not told you.
yeah.
You still want to do it. Allies don't stick around forever. The little symbol below the attack and thwart means whenever you use them, they take what's called consequential damage.
Okay.
Once she's taken 2 damage, she disappears.
Right.
So basically, it's used twice and then goes to the discard
So
pile.
could I heal her?
Yes.
Okay. Captain Marvel.
Changing form to Captain Marvel.
So I could whack. I could whack him again.
You
I
could.
whack Ultron again. Where it says spend a resource and heal 1 damage from Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Draw 1 card. So I haven't got any damage.
Nope.
So I'm going to whack him.
Okay, so you exhaust the character
Yeah.
and you deal 2 damage.
Yeah.
Now, what about your other cards in hand? Is there anything else you want to play?
Ah.
Remember, you can play as many cards as you want.
Do I want to thwart? No, because we're already thwarting.
No. You might want to. Crisis Interdiction is where you remove threat. I mean,
we
you could
haven't got
play.
any- we haven't got any threat out.
No, you
no?
could play Nick Fury. You could get rid of all your other cards from hand and play Nick Fury.
Right. Okay.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you could. Remember, because you draw back up to your hand
Yeah,
size.
let's do that.
Do it.
And the hand size is going to be 5 because I'm in superhero mode.
Yeah, so Nick comes into play. He has a coming into play effect.
Forced response. After Nick Fury enters play, choose 1 remove 2 threat cards from a scheme, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage to an enemy. 4 damage to an enemy, please. At the end of the round, if Nick Fury is still
You
in
want
play,
4 damage?
discard him. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could draw 3 cards
Yeah.
and then carry on doing stuff, but
Yeah, no point.
so 4 damage. There you go, he's on 56 already.
And then that's the coming into play.
Yeah.
So you can
And then-
attack as well.
And then
You
he
can attack as
attacks
well.
For 2.
Another 2. He's down to 54.
He's exhausted.
He takes a consequential damage,
Consequential
not
damage.
that it really matters much.
Yeah.
And he'll disappear at the end of the round,
Okay.
which is after the villain phase.
Okay.
Okay?
So I can use him as a human shield or something. Maybe.
Yes, because we've all now taken a turn.
Yeah.
So each player simultaneously discards any number of cards they want from their hand. So if you've got cards you don't want,
I'm happy with
you,
mine.
you can discard them.
I'll chuck away both.
Then draws up to their hand size. Bearing in mind it might now be different. And then you ready all of your exhausted cards. Right, and that is the end of the player phase. So now we go to the villain phase. So the first thing we do is we place threat on the main scheme, which is 4, because we're a 4-player game. So we need some of those triangular markers. We pop 4 on there. Then the villain and each engaged minion activates once per player in player order. So we go to Andy first. And this is where you look at what form you're in. So Andy is in alter ego form, he's Tony Stark. So the villains are not going to come and start beating him up. But what they're going to do is they're going to scheme instead.
Yeah, but they can't.
So Ultron can't scheme
Okay.
because he's confused.
Mm-hmm.
However, this schemes and it has a scheme value of 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we put 1 threat onto here. Okay? And that's it. That's that done. Me, however,
Should we have beaten these up and got rid of them?
possibly.
Okay.
I didn't for a reason, because it's going to die because of my retaliate.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we possibly should have beaten them up and got rid of them. Pesky drones. Right, I'm in hero form. So instead of scheming, Voltron's actually going to attack me. So you choosing what form to be in, you need to think ahead because that's what the villain is going to do to you. So if this threat was about to lose us the game, you wouldn't want to be in alter ego form because we'd lose. So this attacks me for 1. I take 1 doubloon damage, and then because of my retaliate ability,
It's dead.
that's dead. Ultron attacks me, but doesn't
Mm-hmm.
because of webbed up.
Mm-hmm.
So that gets discarded. And then we stun the enemy. And I'm going to ask Scott a question in a minute. So you know what question I'm going to ask. I think the answer is no. That's me done. Now we go to Spider-Man. Ultron is about to attack you, but he's stunned, so he doesn't. Now, Spider-Man has an ability that's when attacked, you get to draw a card.
But I'm not attacked by...
And that's what I think the current ruling is. This is a replacement effect, which means this actually doesn't happen. The attack doesn't
That's
happen.
what I thought, yeah.
Then you don't draw a card. I was playing it that you did originally, but this attacks you and deals you 1 doubloon damage.
And it's not the villain, so my special interrupt
Correct.
doesn't come into
Yeah,
play.
it's only when
so
the villain
1
attacks
damage.
you. 1 damage. There is something I haven't mentioned yet, so I'll mention it now in case you think I've forgotten. Whenever any enemy, so villain or minion, attacks any player, any character can jump in the way.
And just take the
So,
damage.
for example, if this was about to hit Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
you could say Nick Fury's going to step in the way.
Ooh.
And what you do is you exhaust Nick Fury,
Yeah.
and he will absorb all of the damage.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, if he takes up to his hit points, he'll
Mhm.
die, but there's no spillover
Mm-hmm.
unless it says overkill.
Okay. So I want to do that then.
No, you want to save him from when it attacks you.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
I was just
because that was
I
just
was
1
being
damage.
heroic.
I was just. But what I'm saying is, we're all in one big fight
I
together.
understand.
So any character can basically intercept, which is where the defense comes in. And what you do is you actually exhaust, which means when it's your next turn, you won't be able to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You can still change forms and do the abilities, but you can't actually
Mhm.
exhaust. Right. You'll go, you're in hero form,
Yeah.
so Ultron is attacking you.
Yeah. But Nick Fury's going to jump in.
You
the
might
way
as well, because Nick
he's
Fury's going to
go.
disappear at the end
Yeah.
of the turn. So before we do that, I'll just explain how an attack works.
Okay.
This 1 and this 2, the villain actually gets a boost card. Minions don't.
Yeah.
Villains do. So every time there is an attack, it's 2, and then we flip over the top card of the deck, and all we're interested in right now are the numbers, the little icons in the bottom right. Everything else on the card is ignored when we're drawing it for boost. So this would actually be 4 damage.
Wasn't he stunned?
He was webbed against me, stunned against him.
Wow, it's not for a turn.
No.
Oh.
It's 2 different attacks. So this is 4 damage coming in on Nick Fury.
On it.
Yeah. So he absorbs that all and he disappears off for a coffee. Now we have this. After Ultron attacks you, choose to either place 1 threat on the main scheme or put the top card of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as a drone minion. So he did attack you.
Yeah, so threat.
1 threat on here,
yeah.
or have another drone. Did we forget about the drone? Matt saying, what about the drone? I think we did the drone. This
my
attacked
drone
you and
attacked me.
Yeah.
I think yours attacked you, or did you?
Yeah, it did.
You attacked it, and in retaliation,
it did me
you
damage,
killed
and I
it.
retaliated.
Okay, I've taken another drone.
And now you have 2 drones on you.
Yeah.
So they both attack you.
Both attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anybody can jump in the way. I mean, that's what I could do. I could jump in the way, and my retaliate would kick in and actually get rid of one of them.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether that tactically is the right thing to do.
You don't have a drone on you.
That would
Maybe
exhaust
it
you,
is.
wouldn't it?
It would exhaust me, which means I'm stuck next turn.
Stuck in what?
In that I couldn't actually attack it myself next turn. But I think that might be the right thing to do.
Well, I've got lots of thwarting and
Yeah.
healing.
Okay.
and
So
stuff.
one of those minions attacks you. I will jump in.
Okay.
I have a defense of 2, so no damage is dealt to me,
Yeah.
and I retaliate for 1.
Okay. Dead.
Okay. The other one attacks you, and unless anybody else is jumping in, it deals you 1 damage. There you go. Oh yes. No. Matt's saying, does Spider Sense trigger from the drone attack? No. Spider Sense specifically says when the villain attacks you. So yeah. Otherwise, you'd draw loads of cards. What's really nice in that deck is when the villain attacks you and he's about to attack you for like 6, and you draw your card for your Spider Sense, and you draw backflip, which is like prevent all the damage. It's just cool when that.
Looking
works out
forward
like
to
that.
when that happens more.
Right. So the villain and all the minions have done. Now we all get an encounter card. This is very.
Hang on, I haven't been
Oh, you've not been.
droned.
Did we not do your drone?
Don't think we did. No. Oh no, we did. We did the scheme.
Yeah,
didn't
it did. It's schemed. So this is very much like Arkham
we?
Horror,
Yeah, sorry.
except we deal all the cards out first, but don't look at them, and then we reveal them one at a time.
Right. I got an explosion.
Okay.
If Bomb Scare is in play,
is
assign
not.
X damage among heroes and allies. If it's not in play, search.
Search. Okay. So discard that. There would have been an explosion if the.
Android efficiency. Okay, so we'll get another drone basically.
When revealed.
Each player puts the top card of the deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone minion.
This is harsh.
I'm starting to fan mine.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Right. My card is advanced. When revealed, the villain schemes. So the villain schemes for 1 plus another 2. So 3 threat goes on here.
Let's see.
Robert.
Okay. Advanced
What have we got? Just
Ultron
pop it
drone.
Right. This is a minion.
Forced interrupt. Guard.
Yeah.
Forced interrupt. When advanced Ultron drone is defeated, the engaged player puts the top card of the deck into play face down as a drone.
Right. So it's a minion.
It's
So
engaged
this
on
is
me.
engaged with
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got 2 little drones and an advanced drone. Guard means that while this is in play, you cannot attack Ultron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caught off guard, for flip's sake.
They're all bad.
When revealed,
Right, they're all
discard
bad.
an upgrade or support you control.
Do you have an upgrade card or a support card?
No.
Okay. Is there any?
If no cards were discarded this way, this card gains surge.
Have another one instead.
Lovely. Hydra Bomber. Minion.
It's a minion.
When
There you go.
revealed, choose either to take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. Take 2 damage.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 doubloons damage.
Yep.
Right.
And this goes then, does it? Or
No, that's a minion. That's in play.
So I can't attack Ultron, is that right?
No, he's not got guard.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Pass the first player token. Right, round 2. So it's me first. I'm already exhausted because I was protecting my good friend Carol. Wish I hadn't done that. Waste of time. Well, I should have done this. Oh, I've got another armoured vest. It's maximum of 1 per player.
Give one to
Yeah. Now, I have Wakanda Forever, which is an awesome card. I don't really want to lose them at this stage. But I'm going to. Because I've got Avengers Mansion, which if it comes out early, is really good. So I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to cut my own throat. And I'm going to discard. I'm going to play Avengers Mansion, which is a support card. Right. Maximum of 1 player. So I can exhaust this, choose a player, that player draws 1 card. Who wants a card?
I'd like a card.
I'd like a card. The reason I'd like a card is I could play Vision then.
What are you going to do with the card?
Just get a little bit closer to getting my tech cards in play. I mean, ideally, I want to be able to play both of those 2 and Stark Towers.
Okay. Well, I've helped you already,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to exhaust this. You can draw a card.
I've got an Avengers Mansion too, so I think I
Right,
might
okay.
put mine in play.
So I can't actually do any. I can't do one of my basic abilities because I'm already exhausted. I need to decide if I'm going to stay as Black Panther or I'm going to switch to T'Challa. I think at this stage, because my hit points are quite okay, I think I'm going to stay as Black Panther. Yeah. Also, if more things attack me, I will retaliate and deal them damage. So I'm done. Robert.
I'm thinking that I want to put Avengers Mansion into play because it looks absolutely amazing.
It is. It just costs 4 to play.
Another
So
one.
Yeah.
I've got a genius, so that's 2 resources on 1
Yep.
card.
Yes, we're playing
could-
Ultron with the bomb scare because we're using starter decks, so it's already going to be massively hard.
So I could attack some of this stuff using Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Then use some of these to put Avengers Mansion into
Yeah.
play.
Do all sorts of things in all sorts of orders.
So let's attack. This seems like a good one because it's a guard.
Yep.
It's a good one for me to attack quite soon, I think. Defense of 4.
Doesn't
So
that one get
my
replaced
attack
by a
is
regular
2.
drone?
It
when
will
gets
get
killed?
replaced by a regular drone.
So maybe
Yeah.
you're better off killing a regular
Yeah,
drone.
they're all 1 attack cards,
Okay.
but
Yep.
these 2 have got 1 hit point. That's got 4 hit points.
Yeah.
So I think you're probably better getting rid of
So
those
with an
first.
attack of 2, I
Just-
could attack them 2.
No, you
get
can
them.
only attack 1 thing.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But it gets rid of them.
Wonder if I have any other things which help with attacking stuff.
Interrogation Room is pretty good because it means every time you kill a minion, we can remove a threat.
Okay. Okay.
think.
Right. Yeah. So I'll put that into play first.
Yeah.
So let's use Aunt May. I'll put Interrogation Room into play,
Yeah.
which is a support.
You can use this as a resource if you wanted it
Yeah. Why not?
because you're in hero form.
Why not?
So yeah, maximum of 1 per player, and after you defeat a minion, exhaust this to remove a threat. Because that's what you're going to be doing.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
going
going to do some of that.
you're going to be defeating these.
So
Patrick saying, is this game terribly complicated? It's not, but I've got a lot of experience with the Arkham Horror game and things like that.
So Spider-Man attacks that one.
2 damage. So that goes to your discard pile, and then you can exhaust the Interrogation Room to interrogate
Seems
the
like
little drone.
Yeah. To remove 1 threat
remove
from
one
the
threat.
scheme.
So let's get rid of that.
Yeah.
Can we have 2 threat, please?
Now I was hoping to put Avengers Mansion into
You
play
still can.
by changing form. I've got 2 here.
You've got that.
I've got
yeah,
2.
you can keep
Genius is
backflip.
pretty good, so why don't I? Yeah.
Well, no, you can change form and then
Right,
use
and
the
use the-
resource and keep
I see.
backflip.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So I change form.
Yep.
Hello, Peter. Use Peter's. Well, I'm going to put Avengers Mansion into play,
Yep.
which is another support, and that costs 4. So I've got 3 support from 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more support from Peter Parker.
There you go.
Special ability.
And use Avengers Mansion.
Do I have to use it now? Maybe I could.
You can
use it
only
later
use
in
them
the-
on your turn.
Oh, can you?
Actions you can only do on your turn.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So, who wants a card?
Well, I've already had one, so
I'll have one.
What
On a card.
There you go.
Lead from the front.
And it's your go.
Each character that player controls gets who's got the most things out in front of them?
I have 2.
What do you mean, upgrades or
Sorry.
supports?
Choose a player. Each character that a player controls gets +1 thwart and +1 act until the end of the phase.
So there's no point doing it on us two
Yeah,
because we're done.
yeah.
So
So that's going to wait until I get first player or second player, and then.
well,
go
no,
to
because you choose a player.
Can I
So
have a
if
quick
Andy had loads of characters in
Yeah.
play, you don't want
Is
to do
that
it
for-
now because
for
it
each
boosts all of their
character?
characters. So if
Yeah.
Andy had like 2 allies in play,
Mm.
it would
Unlikely.
give, yeah. But you can do it on yourself.
Yeah.
Not now,
Yeah.
but later on.
Mhm.
I mean, you could do it now because
Yeah,
you've got that would increase that thwart to 3 and that thwart to 3, and you could get 6 off this.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You could,
Go on then. What do so play this,
yeah.
which
Costs
means
2.
Cost 2. Vision's just too expensive, I think.
It's
at the moment.
awesome card, but 4 is
Yeah, and
basically.
then I've got to have a resource to do it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I can't do that. Hero interrupt, thwart. So I'll take those 2.
Okay. So you've played lead from the front.
Yeah,
So yeah, hero action. So you can only play it in hero form.
yeah, which
Yeah.
I am in.
Choose a player, you.
Yeah,
Each character that you control actually gets +1 thwart and +1 attack until the end of the phase.
okay. So I then want to attack, I guess.
Either attack or thwart. You probably don't want to attack because these have all got 1 hit point. If you want to attack, you want to attack Ultron.
Yeah,
And you could deal 6 damage to Ultron, or you
Yeah.
could get rid of 6 threat off this scheme.
shall I do that?
Yeah,
Buy us some time.
I think so.
Okay,
So 6 threat comes off. That goes to the discard pile.
okay. Then I can carry on playing cards.
Yep.
So, oh, hang on. I can attach.
Do you have an energy resource in hand?
Yes. I want to do rechannel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on though. If I could do +1 attack per ally, I could have put that on that and taken another.
Let's have a look. Oh, you could, but I wouldn't because Spider-Woman is about to disappear because that's her second
Okay.
consequential damage. Put that into play once you've got an ally that's got a lot of.
Right.
Hit points.
So I then want to do the energy thing.
So Spider-Woman's gone
Okay.
because she takes a second consequential damage.
Energy thing, which is heal 1 damage and draw 1 card.
Yeah. So get a doubloon back, and you draw a card.
Right. And I've now, and I can flip her over
You can change forms if you want to. Yeah,
and then do this.
you can and draw another card,
Okay.
but you're still exhausted.
Still
You
exhausted.
maintain the state that you were
Okay.
in.
Right. Photonic blast,
Right.
hero action.
It's hero action only, and you've already changed forms this
Yeah.
turn. But you might want
Yeah.
to keep that.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so that's me. I think.
Know the cards you want to play?
An ally, no. Energy absorption. Could put Mockingbird in.
Yeah, you could bring Mockingbird into play
Okay.
because that you
Bring-
play the 3 energy to put Mockingbird
Yeah.
into play.
Stuns. So that stuns.
What does it stun? Does it say an enemy?
After Mockingbird enters play, stun an enemy.
So you can choose an enemy to stun.
Ultron.
You probably want to stun Ultron,
Okay.
and then Mockingbird can attack.
Yeah. I could then attach. She's only going to be there for 1 round,
Oh, actually, yeah, you could. No, because she's got 3 hit points.
right? So I'm going to attach that.
Using that as the 1
Mind you,
cost.
yeah, but this is a photonic blast, so I
Yeah,
get
but
filed
all
down.
cards are good.
Yeah.
So I'd do that.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Okay, so she gets
So she's got 2 and 2, and now you could kill the Hydra Bomber.
not carry on whacking him. Okay.
This is going to be
Okay.
pinging away at you all the time.
All right.
There you go.
All done.
And I put
Consequential damage for
Yeah.
Mockingbird.
Cool.
All done. All cards spent. Right, Tony.
Right,
You coming out to play?
I am. We do some research to start with.
You're putting your armour on.
Yeah.
We'll
The
see what
Tony
we
deck
can
needs
do.
a few turns to set up. If you rush in
Um,
too early, it doesn't work.
And
That's
I'll
what I
chuck
do.
away those two.
Sorry for the rustling. I need to.
Yep.
So
Right.
I will spend that one and that one to get
Hello,
another
Adam.
pair of gauntlets in.
Adam's here. Adam, did you pick this game up at Essen? Because they were selling copies on the Thursday, but they sold out very quickly.
I will ditch that one to get boots into play.
So you've got your rocket boots, your helmet, your powered gauntlet, 2 powered gauntlets.
Yeah, sadly I don't have enough resources to get my my
Your
armor on.
Yeah, the armor's awesome.
However, I will switch into Ironman mode,
Yeah.
which now knackers my hand side down to 4, but allows me to have some
5,
fun.
isn't it?
Oh no, yeah, 1, 2, 3,
Take-
4,
take-
5.
take-
Yes,
yeah,
that's
5.
all right.
Hand
So,
size of 5.
exhaust power gauntlets deal 1 damage from an enemy. I'm going to kill both my drones.
Okay, so just poof, poof, get rid
Yep.
of both of those. You've got an extra hit point.
Yes, I have. Right, exhaust rocket boots, spend a resource to gain aerial.
You don't need to.
I don't need to, but I could. Well, I can remove
There's
one
only
threat
one,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, so let's remove one threat.
Okay, so all of the threat has gone.
Yep.
Awesome. That's pretty good. Thanks to extreme thwartage.
And I think Iron Man might as well attack someone's drone, I guess. Should we get rid of yours? Give you a helping hand, Spider-Man?
Thank you.
This
that
one?
would be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give Spider-Man a hand.
Yeah, you've only got 1 attack, so
So we'll take Spider-Man's
Okay,
drone
that's
out.
gone.
Right. Lovely.
That's me done, I think. I don't... Yeah, well, I could play this as well, I suppose. Yeah, let's do it. Yes, I can afford to ditch the armour because I can get that back. And that allows me to play Repulsor Blast.
On Ultron,
Yep.
yes.
1 damage, and then discard the top 5 cards of your deck for each.
Iron Man has
printed-
just turned up with his repulsor,
Oh, hello.
with his
For
powered gauntlets,
each
blown up a couple of...
printed zigzaggy resource
one
and an additional
like
2 damage.
Yeah.
So
And
1,
now he's doing a
2,
big attack on
3,
Ultron.
4, 5. Not very effectively. He's
Average
done
damage?
1 damage.
1? What? It obviously...
He basically seems to have missed.
That looks like one of my pontoon
it
hands
fizzled.
in blackjack hands in a casino. That does.
Right. Anything else?
Nope.
Right, we're all done. So, discard as many cards as you want from your hand.
None.
None.
Ready all of your cards. And draw back to your hand size.
Did I get zapped by my drones?
We're about to do that.
Okay. Carol. Oh, that means 6. Thank you.
Right. So, villain phase. 4 threat on the scheme. Check this out. All the threat gone.
Avengers Mansion. That's good. Isn't it?
Oh, I drew too many on
But
that.
we want 4
5.
threat on
1,
here.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Calm down.
6.
Right, and now, starting with me, my minion hits me for 1. Or do you do the villain first? I think you do the villain first. But the villain is stunned, so he doesn't attack me. There we go. Then this attacks me for 1. I take 1 damage, and then my retaliate kicks in, and it's dead. Right, that's me done. You are in alter ego form. So the villain schemes, we're adding 1 threat plus none. So 1 threat from Ultron and 1 threat from this. So can we have 2 more threat on the scheme? That's you done. Over here, what form are you in?
Normal human.
You're in alter ego form.
Alter ego.
So the villain schemes, so it's 1 plus... now we've drawn a boost card. So it's 1 goes on there, but then boost. Choose either to spend an energy resource or put the top card of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as if it was a drone. So your choice. Have a drone or spend an energy resource.
I can probably kill your drones for you next round.
Okay. So that was him. And then you've got 2 drones on you that also both scheme. So 2 more threat on here.
Already Iron Man.
Ironman time.
So we're at 9 and it flicks over at 12.
12.
Right?
So Ultron attacks you.
Okay, I'll just take some
It's
damage.
going to be 2 damage plus a card. Does anybody want to defend? Or are you okay taking it?
Do you want some help? Can I throw Mockingbird?
Well, I
Yeah,
haven't
anybody.
been hit
Well,
yet,
you want
so
to keep
I can
Mockingbird.
afford to take a hit,
Yeah.
probably.
So it's 2 plus another 2. So 4 damage and forced response. Either add 1 threat to the main scheme or put the top card of your deck into play face down engaged with you as a drone minion.
I'll have a drone, I
I
guess.
was going to say, well, should we just forget this and let it advance? Or should we try and keep it down?
I think we should probably be trying to keep it
Yeah,
down.
Okay. And you're happy with a...
I'm
the-
happy
'cause
with
you,
the
you
drone.
can start
I
killing
can
things.
ping a couple drones down every turn.
This
Well,
is
3
every
if I
turn
use
you can
mine.
kill 3 things.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And then this attacks you.
Yeah, fine. I'll
So you
take
take
another
1
damage. Yeah.
You're down to 5. Oh dear.
It's all right.
I'll be right, you need
I
your
got-
armour.
Yeah, another turn of Iron Man.
That's what you need. Right, so that is the villain's attacks. We now will get an encounter card. So, mine is upgraded drones. Attached to the Ultron drone's environment, each face-down drone gets +1 attack and +1 hit point. But any one of us, as an action, can spend 1 of each resource to discard this card.
One of each resource.
Yeah, remember,
Seems like a
wild
good idea.
can be used as any one of those 3, which is the green one.
So if I use that, what happens?
That's 1. That's 1 of the 3.
Okay.
So you need to spend a blue one, a yellow one, and a red one. And a green one can...
Collectively we do
No,
that.
no, no.
Or just me?
One player as a hero action can do that to get rid of that card. Right.
When does the recovery take effect if you're in
When you
normal form?
exhaust it.
Okay.
Swarm attack.
Should I?
When revealed, each drone minion engaged with your hero attacks. So I think that counts as a drone because it says drone.
That is a drone.
I'm going to play
Um,
that.
If no
All
attacks.
3 cards.
So yeah, it causes it.
No,
to
it's as an
attack.
action. So you can only do it on your turn.
Oh.
So it causes it to attack. It attacks 1.
I'm just going to pop to
So-
Lou. I'll be back in a minute. You'll be alright without me.
My. Can it attack me if I'm Peter Parker?
No. What's the card
It schemes, doesn't it, instead?
Yeah,
Oh.
it schemes.
If no attacks were made this way, put the top card of your
There you go.
deck into play face down as a drone. Right. Yeah. So that's finished with. Does it go there?
Yeah.
And this becomes a drone. Okay. John,
What happens now? Oh, I'll turn
you
this
turn
over.
that
Yeah.
Sorry.
over.
Android efficiency. Flip sake. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone
Oh
minion.
my god, so many of them.
Boost. Choose to either spend a resource to put the top of your card onto your deck into play face down, engaged with you as a drone minion. What?
Either spend a mental resource or put the top card of your deck into play face down, engage with you as a drone.
Got rather too many drones appearing here.
Okay,
That's a
so
lot
that's
of
done.
drones.
So that boost, what does it?
The
when
boost
does
happens
the boost take
when
effect?
it is drawn as a boost card. That's when the boost ability
Okay, so
kicks
it
in.
doesn't.
So
Right now it
wasn't.
doesn't.
It wasn't.
Okay.
Right, you done?
Yeah,
I think
I think I better play.
Oh, I missed in the chat.
When do we
Yeah,
get?
Scott's saying ignore the boost effect.
Right,
When
let's
do
see
we-
what I get.
When do we get to get rid of that card?
Which one?
Each drone, each minion engaged
On
with your
your
hero
turn.
attacks. So that's 2 of them.
Just minions. Each drone minion engaged with you attacks.
Yeah,
And if no attacks were made this way, you get a drone. Right.
I guess I'll take a couple of damage. I'm going to be healing in a minute.
So
So
you're going to be switching forms, going home and having a coffee.
Yep. Got to go do some repairs.
Right. Pass the first player token. Next round.
Do we need to do more stuff on that?
No, we've done all that.
Okay.
Right. So,
I have a question.
yep.
Black Cat is has a forced response action, after you play Black Cat, discard the top 2 cards of your deck.
Yeah.
Each of those that has a printed mental resource discarded, you can add to your hand.
Yeah.
But how often can I do that?
Once.
Can I do that?
When she enters play.
So, right, and then she becomes a character
Yeah.
who can do... Right,
Yeah.
okay. Okay,
Right.
thank you. I think I might do Webbed Up again. Webbed Up seems
Or maybe
pretty
first
good.
aid. Because some people have been beaten up a lot.
Yeah, I
Oh, you
could do
need
with a
a
little
bit
bit
of
of
first aid,
healing.
don't you?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Okay.
gain
Because
3
you've
on
got a
my
free
turn.
resource for this.
So I could do
Yeah.
up to 4 hit points would be nice.
The things you can
Right,
do when
yeah.
it's not your turn are things like emergency. So if it says interrupt, you can do that whenever whenever the moment presents itself. If we do not remove some threat from here, this is going to flip.
I'll
Right,
be
which
able to
is-
get rid of 1 threat.
What did Ultron start on?
What, hit points?
68.
68. We're heroes.
Right.
I mean, the characters are building up. When this character gets going, it does a lot. When this character gets going, it does a lot.
Okay. I don't seem to be in that mode.
1, 2.
You've got a couple of cards in there that can do like 10 damage at a time.
Okay.
So...
All right, Adam's saying that Jay had it on order from Games Law and it arrived yesterday. Excellent. Paul, don't forget requesting actions. What are requesting actions? I don't know what requesting actions are. I'm going to look it up in the rules reference. What is a requesting
A
action?
player may request another player to help them by using one of the actions available
I
to...
didn't know that. I've only played it solo. Oh no, we played that multiplayer game. So how does that work?
Well, I can offer to help Andy on his turn with one of my actions. The things that I
Right.
can do on Andy's turn, I can offer to Andy that I'll do those things. But if I forget to offer, Andy can say to me, Robert, how about that power that you have that you can use on your turn? Can you use it now to help me avoid death?
Players are permitted to trigger actions abilities during their turn or by request during other players' turns. Right, I didn't know that. Right, so actions can be done.
But they have to agree. The two players have to agree that...
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, that
So-
changes the way that Avengers Mansion works for me. So if I was the 4th player in turn, I could use this on your turn for you to
Right.
draw a card.
Right, I think
Yeah.
you can.
Okay,
yes.
right, okay, cool. There we go. That's how requesting actions work. I didn't know that.
So I'm going to use Peter Parker's resource thing to generate one of those science resources
Yeah.
to put first aid into play.
Yep. I think it's
which
an
is
event,
an event.
isn't it? So it just
So
goes to the
I heal
discard
2
pile.
damage
Yay.
to Andy.
Have 2 doubloons back.
Then, don't think I need to recover yet. So I'd like to put Black Cat into play.
Yeah.
So let's use.
We can do that with
it
threat.
costs 2. It's an ally. So costs 2 to put into play. I'll use that one.
Yep.
An exhaust.
So that's gone.
That's gone. Hello, Black Cat.
And
And I need one more.
webbed,
So that one.
maybe. Yeah.
This doesn't seem very good. I'll chuck that. Okay, Black Cat's in play.
Yeah.
Then I discard that.
Yeah.
That means I discard these
Discard
2
them, but if
cards.
they've got
If
the
either
mental-
of them have that mental resource symbol
You put them in your hand.
printed, then they go in my hand.
Anything?
And they both do.
Yay! 2 free
Whoa!
cards.
Now, enhanced spider sense. That's quite a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancels is ruin reveal.
Yeah.
So
So
is
the
that like-
treachery cards are these ones. They say treachery,
Oh, it's an.
and it will
So I can
cancel
just keep this in my hand if I feel like it.
Is it
Yeah,
interrupt?
it's a hero interrupt.
Yeah.
So I have to be a hero to do that.
Yep.
It's quite good. Surveillance team.
That's good
Do
for
I want
removing
that?
threat.
So should I try and get that one going?
Yeah, then if you beat up one of these and use the interrogation room, that'll be another one gone.
Right. So that costs 2. I'm going to use strength to put that into play. So that's surveillance team.
3 counters on it. You've got 3 little counters over there.
Andy, do you need
How does surveillance team
another
work?
card?
You exhaust it, remove one of the counters.
Any more
to
cards would
remove
be
2
really helpful at this
Oh, that's
point.
great.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Brilliant. No, remove 1 threat.
1 threat. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll do 1 now.
1 threat gone.
Then Black Cat's going to attack that one.
Yep.
So
She gets consequential
exhausts.
damage.
Ah, yes. She exhausts. So I can see when these get killed, I can see what
What they are.
card
Yeah.
it was that, if I knew the deck really well, could see what card was getting done. So
So I was saying that right now you could use that
means
to kill that.
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's no need to. But
Yeah.
I'm just working out the timing rules.
You'd have to lose 2 energy cards to do that, though, right?
No. You just exhaust it and deal 1 damage.
Okay.
Doesn't cost energy to
Oh,
use.
this is part of your armour. This is like having
Yeah,
allies.
this is all the stuff I
This is
built.
the one that costs resources to
Okay.
power up.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
others, yeah, they're just free.
So I will. The interrogation room triggers when I do that because I just
Yep.
defeated
Another
the
1
minion.
threat off. Can we have 2 more threat, please?
So that's done. And
Black Cat has no consequential damage for attack. I didn't know that. Look at that. I never spotted that. Thank you very much.
oh wow,
That's the first one
I
I've
didn't
seen.
spot it
No. Every single other one does.
Brill.
Yeah,
You
I
can
did
keep
not
doing
spot that. Wow. That's awesome.
Thank you, Black Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all good. These cards, they're all good.
Yeah.
Webbed up.
Yeah, we liked that one last
We
time.
like that one.
We
Yeah, I'm
did.
not sure I've got enough resources
No.
at the moment
When
to do that. Maybe I just hold on to it.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, I want to defeat that thing, don't I? Or
No,
someone wants
that doesn't have 1 hit point. It has 2.
Does it?
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
So
So
pop,
it goes-
pop that one back in play.
I think it was that one.
It has taken 1 damage.
Right, okay.
I wouldn't bother because I can just ping 2 damage on it if you
Well,
want, if that was
Yeah.
important. Or we could wait till someone
I was
clears
thinking that Spider-Man could come into play and do an attack.
Yeah, he
So,
can get rid of that one.
Yeah.
So are we saying that any of us now can do this?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're saying, Scott? That any of us right now, even though it's Robert's turn, can do this hero action,
Yep.
spend those resources and discard this card?
That's as I understand it.
Because if
Wait,
that's what you're saying, then I can just do that now.
Wait 20 seconds.
if you're in hero mode,
I am in
think-
hero
I
mode,
think it applies.
so I can spend that, as if it was a red, and also that. So this is on your turn. You request that I do an action, and I do this action.
Okay.
So
What's chat say?
Scott's saying yes. Right.
Brilliant.
Okay. So I'll do
Sounds
that.
fair.
That's just opened up the
I meant to do
possibilities of
that,
this
but I
game.
forgot.
You forgot. So I'll step in and I'll do it. Right. So now the things only have 1 hit point, which means that now dies.
Oh, great. Great. So, hero resource. I feel like changing into Spider-Man. So,
Yep. Anything else you need to
I
do
don't
before you
understand
change
this
form?
one because it's an event.
Yeah.
So,
So you play it in
you
hero
have to-
form, but it's an interrupt. So
so
when
you
it-
have to use one resource when
when
you're
it-
interrupting.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. So I could just hang on to. Okay, I will. I will put
What time is it?
another web shooter
Is
into.
that 20 past 6?
think so, yeah.
Right, we've only got
Put
about
another
another.
web shooter into
40
play.
minutes.
We got about another hour and a bit
Can I have
Okay.
2 more green tokens on there?
because I'm doing another live stream at 8 o'clock tonight. So
I'm using the resource from that. Then I'll change into Spider-Man and attack.
So you change
Attack
forms, and then
Change into
exhaust.
Spider-Man, attack for 2.
2 damage to
so-
this.
Well, maybe.
I'd do
maybe-
it on that.
Would you?
Yeah. If
Okay.
it's 2, because otherwise it's a waste of 1.
Okay.
I don't know. Right. Ms.
Okay,
Danvers.
so the question is Avengers Mansion or Hawkeye. The thing about Hawkeye is I will wipe out the next 4 minions that come into play.
Hawkeye.
Go
Okay.
for it.
Yeah.
In which case, so Carol Danvers, I gift you a card.
Yay.
We don't want more.
You've also got Avengers.
I've got an Avengers
Can,
Mansion.
can I
here.
have that?
Yes, you can.
Spend resource and heal 1 damage from Captain Marvel. Draw 1 card. Okay, so Hawkeye goes up here. Hawkeye enters play with 4 arrows.
Yeah, the green tokens.
So that costs
Should
me
get the arrows
3.
that I used in Arkham Horror. Put that in it.
So it's, do I want to keep the Avengers?
It's
Sound
great when
good.
you play it early.
Okay. Is this early enough?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Right.
It could be.
There's still 2 more scheme cards under there.
There
aren't
is.
there?
Yeah,
So
oh yeah.
Spend
I don't think we're going to get
Actually,
this done
no,
in time.
Andy's nearly dead.
spend a resource and
It's
heal,
alright, I'm fine.
He's fine. He's going to go home
and
and
heal
have a lie
1
down.
damage and draw 1 card. Okay. So I can now attack with all of these, right?
Yeah. Or thwart.
Or kill some drones.
Yeah. Kill some drones. You got 3 drones on you.
What do you go? So, but they're down to 1 hit point.
They
now,
are 1
aren't
hit
they?
point.
So I'll use him to
Yep.
zap him.
So he takes a consequential damage, but it exhausts.
I'll use. Hang on. This is now a 2.
Yeah.
Attack 2. So I'll probably go for Ultron.
Thwarting or attacking.
What do you want me to do, guys? Thought or attack?
I think we need to thwart because
Okay,
it's
thwart.
close. 2 off. So that exhaust Mockingbird, and you get another consequential damage.
And then
what
Captain
was-
Marvel.
Yeah, what's she doing?
It's an attack of 2 or a thwart of 2. Attacking these doesn't do, so I'll take a thwart. We'll do
Another 2 off.
Yeah,
Have you got a
yeah,
right? Okay. All done.
yeah.
Do you
Right.
need another card, or can I have another card?
You can have it if you want.
Okay, I'll do that now while we're thinking.
Right. I
Oh,
will
dear.
spend a resource to power up my rocket boots.
So you are flying
Yep.
this turn.
So let's get rid of 2 threat from this.
It's 1
Oh,
threat
no, it's
from
1 from
each
each,
scheme,
yeah.
so you don't need to be flying.
Not for that, but I do for supersonic punch.
This hasn't clicked over yet as well, has
So
it?
that I'll deal 8 damage to Ultron.
No.
8.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay,
8
45.
damage as I happen to be flying.
Sorry, do you want to do this?
No, you can do it.
If I damaged Ultron, I'll probably realise
You're
I
going to
want
get me
to
some
do it.
drones.
I'll get rid of 1 of those.
I've got 2 here.
I'll get rid of 2 drones.
Bop, bop.
Then I will switch back into my normal form and do some healing for 3.
3 hit points back.
And then I'll use my action to draw 3 cards and discard 2 of them.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
They're all great cards.
Yeah.
And you don't want to discard any of them ever.
Well, okay, let's chuck those 2. I'll use these 2 to pay for Stark Towers.
Wow. What does that do?
That lets me exhaust it to get the topmost tech upgrade in the discard pile back to my hand, which is
I'm trying to think
some
of
more rocket boots.
Keyforge, one of those ones that you continually pick up.
yeah,
a card
the
that
blue
you
one.
can-
I've exhausted my deck now. Do I reshuffle it?
Yes.
Do you need to draw?
Not yet.
No, so not yet. I believe. I think it's only when you need to draw.
You're
done?
I'm done, yeah.
Right, well, I'm not sure. I've got nothing on me. I could attack, get rid of this. So yeah, let's do that. Attack 2, let's get rid of that.
Cheers.
So it's replaced by a normal drone, I believe.
Yep. So that'd be
Yeah, you get a normal drone.
from my deck, wouldn't it?
Right, now I've also got this, but I want to keep that for that.
Just move these guys around a bit.
Do I want to hit Ultron for 3?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll play Genius to play Haymaker and hit him for 3. He's on 42.
We do
There you
need
go.
to keep hitting him.
We do. And then I'm going to play that to put that into play, which will become useful later on. And I'm done. So we've all taken a turn. So everybody readies everything
Who was the first player?
and draws up to their hand size.
I think I'm the first player. I'll move that
Right.
around a bit.
So now I got to reshuffle.
3, 4, 5. So at the point you need to reshuffle your deck,
Yep.
you get dealt one of these cards.
Okay.
But you just keep it face down for now. You only reveal it at the normal time.
1,
Right.
2, 3.
So everybody readied all of their cards. And now we go to the villain phase. So we need 4 threat on here. And then the villain attacks you because you're in Spider-Man form.
Right.
So I might defend at this point. Because then my retaliate kicks in. Or do you want to defend because you've got 4 defense?
I have. So
I mean,
I might as well use it.
do you need to?
So
Well, who else is going to get
I don't-
attacked? You're going to get attacked. You're all right for health. You're not going to get attacked. I am going to get attacked, and I'm all right for health.
so I could take the damage. Well, what's the?
So,
It's 2 plus the turn of a card.
by the way,
I'm happy to take that damage. Yeah.
I've got an action here that says pay the printed cost of an ally in any player's discard pile.
Yeah.
Put that ally into play under your control.
Yeah.
And I've got any energy absorption of 3.
Yeah. I have Luke
Yes.
Cage.
Okay, is that good?
Pretty good. It costs 4 to play,
Okay.
so it's a really good one.
Doesn't disappear on
He's
you
got 5.
instantaneously.
He's got 5 hit points, so it can
Okay.
be used lots of times. Right. And apologies for my cold. My nose is completely bunged up now. Where are we up to? Villain's attacking, so you're just going to take the damage. So it's an attack of 2.
I've got a Nick Fury and a Mockingbird in there.
Okay. No boost.
Wow.
So it's 2 damage, but we add 1 threat to the main scheme or add a drone. Now, do we want to give up on that scheme at this point? Because otherwise we're just going to get more drones than we
Sorry,
can
did
we can deal
drones
with.
come in? Because I remember I'm going to wipe out the
Not yet.
first
They're,
4
they're,
drones.
oh, right,
Okay.
they're about to. So you could take a drone and it would just die.
Okay, take a drone instead. Right. Okay.
Because my
Yep.
arrow goes ping.
So a drone comes in,
It's dead.
drone dies.
Right.
Right, okay. And now these 2 attack, and they're going to deal you 1 damage each,
Okay.
unless somebody defends.
Oh, wait a minute. The villain just
Oh, yeah.
attacked me, so I get a
You
card.
get a card. Spider Sense.
Thank you. And so then these ones attack.
Yeah.
I think I'll take the damage. I need to start doing some healing or some defending soon. But
You've got no drones on you, have you?
No.
Could that be anyone's ally?
Yeah.
yeah, I might as well take the damage for now.
Okay. So that's you done. Right, over there you're in hero form.
I am.
So the villain attacks you
Yes.
for 2.
Yes.
How are you for health?
Lots.
You're going to be okay?
Yeah.
No, it's not just 2.
Yes.
It's a boost. It's a boost of 1. So 3 damage and add 1 threat or have a drone.
Drone.
Comes in, dies. And then those 2 drones attack you. Okay.
Can we remove that card?
No.
Okay.
No, there's no way to remove that one.
Okay.
Right, so against you, he schemes. So it's 1 plus 3. Ouch. So 4 threat goes on here.
Nasty.
Yeah. And you don't have any drones on you. And it wasn't an attack. So that doesn't apply. And on me, I'm being attacked. So it's 2 plus nothing. So I take 2 damage. and I am going to put a drone on me. And then the drone attacks me for 1 and dies. And I take 1 damage.
Do let me know if you want an ally readied. But I think I'm going to use it, save it for Nick Cage.
Yeah. Right, so we're all done with that. Encounter cards. So you get 1, and you get 1. You get another 1.
It's
I
going to
get
be
1.
fun.
When this runs out, we shuffle these and go again. But this gets an acceleration token. So it speeds up. Right, off we go.
Gang up. Treachery. When revealed as a hero, the villain
Thank you,
and
Scott.
each minion engaged with you attacks you.
Right.
But I do have a...
Enhanced Spider Sense.
right, so I could...
This is a treachery card.
Yes, so I could cancel its when revealed
Yeah.
effects.
And draw a different card instead.
Oh, is that what happens?
I think so.
It doesn't say that.
Okay.
It just says cancel
Oh
its
no,
when
it's
revealed
Black
effects.
Widow I'm thinking of. Right.
So I'll cancel him.
So you have to pay 1.
Right. Let's use...
John.
Right, Hydra Bomb has appeared again.
Okay.
I kill him.
Yeah.
Let's
But he
use-
still does
But he
his thing.
still does his thing.
Yeah.
Place 1 threat on the main scheme, I think.
Okay. And then he dies. 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 cards.
Right, first one. False alarm, treachery. When revealed, you are confused. If you're already confused, this card gains surge.
So the next time you want to thwart, you can't.
Well, that's fine. Repair sequence. Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone minion engaged with me. If no damage with this way, gains surge. So let's try again. Attached to Ultron.
Uh-oh.
Forced response. After he schemes, places threat on each side scheme. Hero action. Exhaust your hero. Spend 2 resources. Discard this
Right.
card.
So he has an extra 1 scheme, but also every time he schemes on a side scheme as well. We don't have any side schemes yet. So, my card. Rage of Ultron. When revealed in hero form, Ultron attacks you and discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt by this attack.
Ouch.
I'm going to defend. So I have 2 defense, unless you wanted to defend.
So, do we know what the attack strength will be?
It's 2 plus the turn of the card.
Yeah, so I'm happy to defend on
So
that.
if you
yeah.
exhaust your character,
So, yeah,
so we have a defense of 4.
exactly.
It's boosted by 5, by 3, so it does 5 damage. So you protected for 4, so you
Yes.
take 1 hit point of damage. And so who discards the top card of their deck? It's got to be me. I think that's how it works. Scott, if somebody else jumps in the way, is the attack then considered? So defending. Page 5. A hero can use their basic defense to defend against an attack. You must exhaust to do this. The amount of damage dealt by the attack is reduced by the hero's defense, and any remaining damage is dealt to the defending hero. So yeah, you take the damage. An ally can exhaust to defend against an attack. If a player defends an attack against another player with a card they control, that player becomes the new target of the attack. So apologies, but you now lose a card from the top of your deck because the attack was against you.
Okay. So it's just, it burns through my deck a
It
bit
burns
faster.
through your deck a bit.
Yeah.
Right, that's that done. Pass the first player token, and we're on the next round.
Great. Do I get to go now?
You get to go.
Right, make the call. Pay the printed cost of an ally and any discard power. I'll have your Fury person.
Luke Cage
Uh-huh.
Or Nick Fury.
or Nick Fury. Who do you want?
I just
Nick Fury.
Who's going to stick around longest and
Well,
do most damage?
Nick.
Nick then, please.
Oh, sorry, Luke.
Luke. So he's going to go there.
So you have to pay 4.
Pay 4. 3.
Can't listen any longer.
4.
Cheers, Cole. Thank you for joining in. And Scott has said you reshuffle your deck as soon as it runs out, not when you need to
Okay.
draw. So I got that slightly wrong. So you've gone through your deck completely.
Right.
Yeah, it does burn through its deck
Okay.
quick, design, but
So
if I mute my microphone while I blow my nose,
that's a good idea.
That's what we can do.
Right. So Luke
Let's
Cage
turn my microphone off.
is going to attack Ultron.
Okay.
How much damage?
2.
Okay. So that's that. Yeah.
Yep. You get consequential damage.
Okay. And then I'm going to ready an ally. Attack again.
Another consequential damage. Don't forget to knock off
Yeah.
that.
So that's 4. So it's down to 38.
Oh dear. Oh, dear. 38.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hawkeye. It's his normal attack.
Yeah,
which
you
is
might
just
as well get
1.
rid of another drone.
Mockingbird +2.
Again.
No.
Ultron or threat?
What do you want? Are we still playing the taking off of this?
I mean, I could. Ooh.
I don't know. I think it's going to go this
I think it's
turn.
going to go. So let's ignore the threat.
Okay, let's attack.
Let's just let it tip.
Let's attack 2 then. 36. Bloody hell. And then what's this recover for? Remind me what the recover
If
for.
you're in alter ego form, you can exhaust to heal that amount of damage.
Okay. So I turn over into alter ego form, but
Yeah.
I'm already exhausted.
You're already exhausted,
so I
so,
can't do that.
yeah.
But I can do this, which is
Draw a card.
choose a player.
Or choose
to
somebody to draw a
one
card.
Are you in super turbo damage mode? Are you set up for that yet?
Not really. I mean, I can always use extra cards because there's quite a lot of stuff to play.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Nick Fury in hand, so I could do with an extra card as well this turn, maybe.
Okay, well,
Shall I
since you got Nick Fury, have an extra card
There you
then.
Ooh.
Okay,
Useful.
that's me
That
done.
is useful.
Right. Let's start off with doing our futurist search.
I'm going to be selfish and draw myself an extra card.
And I'll keep that one. Those 2 can go in the discard pile. I will get the Hulk into play using the power of aggression. I will get some rocket boots in play, just because you can never have too many rocket boots. I guess
It's not unique, so yeah.
And then I think it's time to go hero mode. I don't have any tech cards in my discard pile, so I can't use Stark Towers.
You know, you played Maracaibo earlier, and
So,
someone had all their cards in front of them.
Let's see. I will ping 2 drones. Don't care whose. One of each of yours.
He's got 2 on him.
Well,
got
hang
2.
on. I was going to do this, which is 1 damage to the villain and to each enemy engaged with that player. So I was going to get rid of those 2.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So you could do 1 damage there and 1 damage there.
Okay, let's do that.
Thanks.
Oh no, wait, hang on.
Oh.
I could really do with one extra resource. Can someone use them?
I can give you this.
You can't give each of them.
Can you trigger the Avengers Mansion? Can I get a card from that?
You could request it.
I could
Can I please have the Avengers Mansion?
to get a card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. That could make a big difference. Right, so now I can power up my suit. So that means I can do 8 damage with
So what exactly
Supersonic
did
punch.
Spider-Man do to help Iron Man? Did he spin him round and throw him over
So
the feathers? I mean?
28.
28.
Oof.
Right.
He gave you the phone number for
These
Avengers
little
Mansion.
Howard Gaunt. Let's.
Yeah,
I'll
Scott's
still
saying
kill
you
one
should
of
have
those.
used the boots to power the boots.
You can use the boots to power the boots.
Yeah, because they're.
But I want the extra hit
You want
point.
the 1 extra hit point.
And an extra card for when I'm in Ironman mode.
That's true. That is
So-
true.
That's my thinking. The other one will go on him for 2.
2 damage.
Yep. And then I will do the helmet, which removes my confusion because it's a thwart.
Okay.
And then it's time for Hulk to have a go. Hulk smash. Right.
So he's going to attack Ultron.
Yep.
So 3 damage. So So 3 hit points off, but then random stuff happens.
Oh, right, okay.
Let's see what else he destroys.
Yeah.
It's a squiggly lightning thing.
So it's 2 damage to an enemy, and then 1 damage to every character. So the 2 damage to an enemy is presumably Ultron.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, and then every character takes 1 damage, which is another 1 off Ultron,
So that's these.
1 off all of us, and any allies that are in play.
Oh.
Every character.
Okay.
Every character.
Every
So
character.
that character
Goodness
gets
sake.
damage.
Hulk smash.
Wow.
So another damage to Luke.
Yeah.
Another damage to Hawkeye.
I think
Mockingbird's gone.
Thanks, Hulk. Jeez.
And then he takes a damage
Savage.
himself.
I think I've run out of stuff to do now.
Right. Okay. So my go.
Well, we're almost down to. He's down to 20 hits.
Right. I am going to
Oh,
play.
wait, I didn't use Iron Man.
You didn't.
No. Well,
Just
I guess
attack
done
at 1.
another point. 19.
Can't wait to see Ultron in his even stronger form.
Right. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to play Vibranium as 2 resources to play the energy daggers, and I am then going to spend 1 resource to play Wakanda Forever. So I can basically activate all of my cards in any order. I'll do the energy daggers first, choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain, and to each enemy engaged with that player.
Brill.
So they both die, 1 damage to Ultron. Then I'm going to activate the Panther Claws, which is 4 damage because it's the final step of the sequence. So he takes another 4.
Yep.
Then I'm going to hit him for another 2.
This is starting to feel more superhero team-like. Yeah.
Then I'm going to switch forms. And I'm going to play those 2 to play the Golden City. I can exhaust the Golden City to draw 2 cards because I'm in alter ego form. So I've gone back home. And then I play First Aid to heal 2 damage from somebody, which will probably be
I'm on 3.
Spider-Man.
Thank you.
Have 2 health back.
Thank you.
I am done.
That's a great move.
Wow.
Great turn.
Yeah,
Well-
well, I've got 2 of these cards now, and I've got the. Yeah, this is looking good.
So we're just going to let this turn over.
We're going to let
aren't we?
that
So
flip. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like doing a swinging web
Do
kick fairly soon.
Do it.
Go for it.
So that's 3.
Yeah.
I'll put that into play. It's an event.
So we need 3
I'm
resources.
going to use 1 from here.
Drones are characters. Oh,
Well, that means that
thank you, Scott.
Hulk's killed everyone, does it?
Yeah.
He'll kill them before you did.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It didn't actually change anything. It just
Yeah.
meant this was
Less powerful.
less useful. Thank
So
you. I forgot.
I paid
Yeah.
1 from here.
So actually, Hulk against this particular setup can be really useful when he actually hits everything. That's quite cool.
And
I'd really prefer not.
I like the way it said drones are characters too. Like
Yeah.
you know, dwarves are people too.
so I can use my interrogation room if Black Cat attacks someone.
Only if you kill a minion, isn't it?
Minion.
Yeah.
If you defeat a minion.
Yeah,
yes,
all the
that's
minions
right,
have
so
gone
that's a shame.
for now.
So I'll use energy. So that's two resources plus 1 from there. Swinging web kick, 8 damage
What's he
on
on
the
now?
baddie.
Nice.
It's down to 4.
We're so close.
We are so close to defeating stage 1 of Ultron.
But Spider-Man is exhausted. Black Cat could do 1
Attack
attack.
for 1. Yeah, might
Yep.
as well. There's nothing.
Yep.
There's no reason not to. So Black Cat's exhausted.
And so I don't want to use the surveillance team to get rid of one of those.
No.
Nah, save that.
So I'll just hang on to these.
Okay, we're all done. So everybody readies all of their cards, and then draws up to their hand size.
completely the wrong bit.
Oh, I've got my vibranium suit and some vibranium. That's handy.
That's good.
Oh, I think.
God damn it! Where's all the rest of my suit?
I think at the end of my turn, I'll change into Peter Parker so I get more cards.
Okay.
Okay.
And I might heal myself or do a.
You were already exhausted, weren't you?
At the end of that turn. Right, yes. At the end of that turn,
You
I
changed
just
form.
changed to Peter Parker, so
Yeah.
that at the beginning of the next turn, I'll be Peter Parker.
Yeah. So you've got a resource, but you can't
And
do
when
anything with it, I don't think.
it also increases my hand size, so
Yeah.
I draw more.
But now you are ready.
2, 3,
Right, villain phase.
4.
So 4 threat goes on here, which is enough to tip it.
Hang on, I've done something stupid.
What have you done?
Nothing.
So the Crimson Cowl disappears, and we are now on stage 2A. As you pursue Ultron, you receive a distress call from the North American Aerospace Defense Command in Colorado. They are besieged by an army of Ultron drones. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone.
There's Hulk winning.
Advance to stage 2B. Right, assault on NORAD. If Ultron gains control of NORAD, he will have access to the United States Ballistic Missile Command. 40 threat on here, and we advance this.
40.
40.
That's quite a
not
lot.
bad.
Forced response. After placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or put the top card of their deck face down, engaged with them as a drone minion.
Oh, that's a lot of drones and threat.
Yeah. Okay,
It's alright, we got Hulk.
next. The villain attacks you. What form are you in?
Thwart. Sorry.
Alter ego mode.
Alter ego.
So
mode.
he schemes, so Ultron schemes, so 1 plus 2, so 3 threat on there. After placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, oh, we've not done that yet, we're not in step 1, this is step 2. Okay, we're alright. You've got a drone, so that schemes as well. Another one. Right, Iron Man, you're getting attacked. Anybody defending?
With how do I defend?
You just throw a character in the way, it gets in the way.
Yeah. Luke Cage could do that.
Could,
Can I
but
chuck the Hulk in the way?
you could.
Yes. Good.
Don't know if I want to. I think we maybe need him to kill some drones.
That would.
Well, his attack is 3. He's good for...
Does he have a defence?
No,
I
so
think
he
Hulk
can't.
has no defence.
Hulk has no defence. He can't defend.
I'll just
Only
get
attack.
hit.
He's just going to get hit.
Yeah.
So it's
See what
2
happens.
plus another 2. So 4 damage, and either add 1 threat to the main scheme or have a drone.
Let's have a threat. It's only 1.
Only 1. And you've got this, which is another 1.
Yep. It's another 1 damage, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
only 1
'cause it's
damage, yeah.
attacking me.
Okay, on me, I am in alter ego form, so he's scheming, so it's 1
Well, I think this suddenly becomes a priority.
plus 2. So 3 threat goes on there. And this one schemes as well, which is 1. There you go, we've already got 9 threat on there. And you're in alter ego form, so scheming against you, so it's 1 plus another 2, which is another 3. And then this schemes for another 1. There we go. Ouch. Took a lot of threat there. Right, we all get a card.
Again.
Yours first.
That's the game.
The villain schemes.
The villain schemes.
Yeah.
So it's 1 plus another 2, so 3 more threat.
How does this suddenly gone into turbo
Yeah.
threat? How does this happen?
Peter Parker has been issued an eviction notice.
There you go.
Oh dear. So I have to decide. You may flip to alter ego form. I am already. So I could exhaust Peter Parker to remove this card from the game.
Yeah.
Or I could discard a random card from my hand. And this card gets searched. So no, I'll exhaust Peter Parker.
So that card's gone.
Yeah.
You've dealt with it. You've paid your rent.
That goes
Out of the
in.
game. Right, my card is it's an advanced Ultron drone. Okay. Need to do 4 damage to it. Robert, your card.
Repair sequence treachery. When revealed, Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone minion engaged with you.
Yeah, so he goes back up to 5. Could be worse.
If no damage was healed this way, search.
Okay. Done. Right, this deck is empty. So we need an
reshuffle.
acceleration token.
Uh-oh.
Like those.
And we shuffle. Right.
I've got a great hand coming up now. Who's
It's our go.
allies in your discard pile?
Let's start with the Hulk.
Sorry.
Yeah.
If
Let's go smash.
if a good ally ends up in your discard pile, that's a good thing this turn because I've got another make a
Okay.
call.
I've still got Nick.
So Hulk hits him for
3. And then we draw a card. And hopefully you get the energy. Because then all the drones die.
We got
It's the wild. It's everything.
everything.
Absolutely everything.
Right. So 2 damage to an enemy. Well, in that case, we can finish off Ultron.
Okay, so Ultron stage 1 is gone.
Hey!
1 damage to everyone and discard Hulk.
Well, hang on. As soon as, I believe it's as soon as Ultron 1 goes to 0, we interrupt this program to switch to Ultron 2. So I think this happens immediately.
Okay.
Ultron 2. Okay, nothing else. I thought it might have been put loads of extra drones in play. Basically, his scheme has gone up by 1. And Ultron's attack is stronger based on how many drones you have on you. Oh, I've been forgetting this. Oh yeah, I've been forgetting this completely.
How many more for that?
Oops. Oh, loads. Well, that didn't, but he should have... How many times did he scheme last turn? 1, 2, 3. So at least 3 more on there. Yeah, I've forgotten that his scheme is more. But we can get rid of this by 2 mental resources. Right, okay. Where are we up to? It's your go. So
Right,
that's
so-
Hulk.
Something about drones coming in.
Hulk's done a damage to everyone.
1 damage to everything.
Yep.
So
Every
all-
character.
every character takes 1 damage. So including us. Beep.
Oh dear,
Sorry.
Black Cat's gone.
Hawkeye's gone before he gets to lose his last arrow.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Another 1 damage to the new Ultron. So Ultron is
Yeah.
now on 88.
Is that 3 damage or 3 health left?
That's 3 damage. So I've taken my damage. This takes a damage. Right. And then Hulk disappears.
Yep, he's gone.
Right.
Oh, did that goes.
Have you done a gaming rules for this yet? No. I haven't actually done a tutorial video for it. No plans to. I've done plenty of playthroughs.
So I will play some first aid on me.
It's all about you.
So
Tony.
selfish.
It's
Yep.
all about
I mean,
you.
he's only on 2 health.
The first Spider-Man was a bit tutorial-ish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to power up
Very
my
much so.
rocket boots. So
How are we doing for time? 7 o'clock? 10 to 7? Okay.
let's remove
Are we supposed to finish at 7 o'clock?
1
No.
threat from here.
But I do have to eat before. We have to eat and then
Before
get
8
Sanctum
o'clock.
ready, prepare it, and get ready to play for 8 o'clock.
And I've got 2
Yeah.
powered
If you're interested in learning
Should
how
that
to
thing
play
be dead, or
Sanctum,
is that thing still alive?
doing it tonight. Which one?
The drone. On.
It's still alive. It's taken 1 hit point damage.
Okay, well let's kill that drone.
Okay. Oh, that one.
Didn't all the drones have to go because
Yeah,
Hulk
from Hulk.
killed them?
Did Hulk not kill that one?
Well, this one...
Oh, that one should have gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything
Well,
took a damage.
I can do 4 damage to stuff in 2 attacks of 2. What would you like me to kill? Do you want me to get rid of that thing? Or shall I hit?
Just
Ultron?
hit that for 1,
if
if you can.
Okay, I'll
Can
do
you hit it for 1?
I can do it for 2. That's all.
Sorry, yeah, for 2. I hit
Yeah.
it once, is what
I'll
I
hit it
meant.
once for 2.
Yeah.
Then I'll hit Ultron. Put him down to 85.
Easy.
Then I'm going to do a repulsor blast. Deal 1 damage and discard the top 5 cards of your deck. Let's see how much.
Here
more
we
I
go.
get.
1 damage.
So
Still 1 damage.
3 damage.
3 damage.
It's 3 damage.
3 damage. 82.
I'll turn back to Iron Man, Stony Stark, and heal for 3.
Yeah. Good plan.
And I'm pretty sure I must have a tech card in here somewhere now I can retrieve. There we go. I can't play it yet though.
Okay.
So that's
You
me
all done?
done.
Right. Well, since I am in T'Challa form, I'm going to use the Golden City
Yay!
to draw 2 cards.
Right.
Oh. Oh. Aha. This is awesome. So I'm going to play Shuri, who is an ally. And I'm going to pay for that with some vibranium.
Do we want Hulk back or do we want Nick Fury?
I'm going to play energy to put a vibranium suit into play. Oh, when she comes into play, I search my
Hulk's
deck
pretty good.
for an
But
upgrade.
you need to.
Oh, hang on a minute.
I think Hulk has a resource cost of 5, so.
Right, but it doesn't
Have you
cost
had
me
to pay?
anything.
Hulk,
Oh, doesn't it?
I don't want to play this. I've only got one card in my deck.
Hulk is only 2.
I'm going to take that back.
He's got 5 hit points, but he'll probably die before then.
And cause ultimate chaos.
Yeah, I'm going to do that when I've actually got a deck. So I have Black Widow, and I have Mockingbird. So Mockingbird could come into play and stun Ultron, which is what we need. I need a green card. So I'm going to play that for 2, and that for 1, to play Black Widow. Then I'm going to play... Oh, it's a bit of a waste. I'm going to use Avengers Mansion on myself to draw a card. I'll tell you what, no, let's do that with that. Right, so Avengers Mansion to draw a card. My deck is empty, so I get dealt one of those. Reshuffle this. Now I play Shuri with that, and now I can search my deck for an upgrade and add it to my hand. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty good. What else have I got? I've got most of my upgrades out, actually. Is there any left? There's only... Yeah, there's Tactical Genius. Right, so that's there. What's this? Oh, no, that's my card. Right, what else have I got? So I'm still in T'Challa form at the moment. I've done that. Done that. I've done that. I've done that, and I've done that. Right. Oh, I can't do the fancy thing because I don't have that in play. Oh, that's where I messed up. Oops. My bad. Right. Play the Vibranium to bring into play Tactical Genius. So I've got... These are all my upgrades. Right. Now, I just need to do 1 damage to this. So that'll be Shuri. There you go. 1 damage to that. That's that gone. She takes a consequential damage. I'm going to change forms. So I can't use any of these because I don't have my Wakanda Forever, which is a shame. Now, what are we doing? Are we thwarting or are we attacking? And don't forget, we probably should try and get rid of that at some point.
What do we need to do to get rid of that
2
one?
mental resources.
2 mentals.
What's the
I
mental resource?
I
look
can
like? The
generate
blue one?
mental.
I could just get rid of
Easily.
both of those.
Okay.
I've got-
I'm going to thwart. So we'll thwart with Black Widow and we'll thwart with Black Panther. 4 comes off.
I can do 2 mentals fairly easily.
Okay.
I can do it, and I can get my card back anyway from the armour that I use.
Right,
So if
I'm done.
I just do that.
Right.
So I'll kill this one
Okay.
by discarding
Good.
2
That's
cards.
that gone. Right.
So I've got a Haymaker. I'm thinking of bringing Tenacity in to help me ready my hero during my turn.
Yep.
So let's I'll use Peter Parker. Well, I'll put a Haymaker in first. That costs 2 resources. So 1 from Peter Parker's mental power, and then another one.
Did you do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Discard that one.
Lucas is
So
saying
Haymaker, deal 3 damage
you
to
didn't
an
do
enemy. Can you take 3 off
I'm pretty sure I did because that got me.
that one?
I think you did.
Yeah.
Right. 79. We can do this.
So Tenacity
Whether we can do it in time.
costs 2, so I'll take 1 from there. Exhaust that. And what else shall I get rid of?
So you
Get rid
can
of
get
that
Hulk back.
I could.
2.
However, I might not.
Yeah.
Paul, I've got Hawkeye, Nick Fury, Vision, Spider-Woman.
In your discard pile.
Yeah.
What does Vision do?
So now
Okay.
I change form, then I spend 1 physical resource.
Yep. Discard tenacity.
Oh, I see. Discard. Oh, I hadn't realised.
Yeah.
Okay. And that readies my hero, so now my hero can hit the baddies. So is that the baddie to hit?
That is the baddie to hit.
Okay, so let's attack for 2.
2 more damage. 77. There you go.
I might as well use my surveillance team to take away 1
Yep.
threat. And I've got an Avengers Mansion if anyone needs a card.
Nah.
Well, you haven't had a turn yet.
Okay, I'll have a
So-
card then.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a card?
I think you're all spent, aren't you? Pretty much done.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think I am, yeah.
Best of you
Yeah.
have it, I think.
Tenacity.
Right, you'll go.
Okay, so Carol Danvers, 4 health back, please.
So you're recovering.
Yes.
Don't forget your free card draw as well.
Draw a card.
Yeah.
I'll draw another card. Right.
Have you got your channel thing? You know, the one that costs 0 to play, but then you charge it up with energy.
Yes.
You've
it's
got that,
here.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I was going to get rid of it though to get Photonic Blast, but now I've got so many cards I might change
stick
my
it,
mind.
stick it in play because you can charge it up over a few turns, and then once it's at 5, you can just blast
Okay.
for 10 damage.
So I'll put it here.
Yep.
Action, spend X resources. So when I'm just spending them and playing them, it goes up.
You have to spend them specifically for that.
Okay, right, so it's a good way. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Spend a resource and discard this card. Ready your hero. Okay. I'm confused now. I had a plan. Alright. Strength plus this plus this. Photonic Blast. Hero
Switch forms.
action. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this card using a squiggle resource, draw 1 card.
It costs 3.
Yeah.
How much damage?
5
5 damage.
to Ultron.
72. He's taking a beating.
I've now got another one of these, so should I do it again?
If you can.
Yeah, go for it.
So 1, 2, 3,
Another
Photonic
5.
Blast, yeah, and I used a squiggle resource, so I draw another card. Hero action, deal 3 damage to another enemy.
Costs 2 though.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
right, okay. So that's her. Luke Cage does an attack,
For 2.
2.
And then he disappears.
Yeah. He's yours, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm not sure where that goes.
Thanks.
I'll take it.
Yeah. And then I've got this.
I don't know how you remember that it was in my deck.
I don't want to do that.
Is
That
he
just
one
stays
of
there.
I don't
the-
want to do that.
From one of the
Yeah, you do.
4
I
flavour
don't.
characteristic, like just
Aspects,
I've got
yeah.
just so if he's from an aspect, I think by rights he should go into the deck.
When
which
you're
has
playing
that.
with one core set, yeah, but if you bought your own copy of the game, you could turn up with protection aspect as well.
I see, yeah.
Put it this way, Paul. If I didn't play that there, and I played these 2, I could get Maria Hill in and take 2 off the thwart.
Yeah, I just know that's awesome.
All right.
That's going to be 10 damage once you've loaded it up.
Yeah. Okay. So spend thingy resources. So that's
Have you got one?
yeah. That one. So I'll load
That's an
this up,
energy. Yeah, so put a counter on it.
and then this one. I just
We're all done?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so everybody readies. And then everybody draws to their hand size.
shuffle.
You're out of cards?
Yeah.
Don't look at it just yet. So. Right, villain phase. So threat on the main scheme. So we have 4 threat plus the 1. So 5 threat goes on there, but forced response.
Well, I do have great responsibility, so I'm like, no, I don't. I would take 5 damage if I did that, so I don't want to do that.
After placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or put the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone. What do we want?
Say that again.
Each player now adds 2 threat to here or gets a drone.
I'll have a drone.
I'm going to take a drone.
Yeah.
Right. Step 2. Who's the first player? You are.
Mhm.
So the villain schemes. So it's 2 plus 1. So 3 more threat on here. And then this schemes as well. So another 1. So 4 in total. Against me, I'm in Black Panther form, so he's attacking me, which is 2. Do I want to put somebody in the way? I think I do. I think it might be time for Shuri to take 1 for the team. Although she doesn't have a defence.
Double the number.
Are you
of
sure that
resources.
things with a defence can't defend?
I would have thought they just
I
block
think
and
anybody
take the
can
damage.
defend. Yeah.
Well, Spider-Man has 3 defense.
Yeah, that reduces
and
the
Shuri,
damage. Yeah, an ally can exhaust to defend against an attack. Yeah, you don't have to have defend to defend.
So then they take damage.
They just take all the
Okay.
damage. Yeah.
Right.
So Shuri's going to get in the way. So the damage comes in, which is 2. It's just 2, but that's enough. So thank you very much, Shuri. Saved me from 2 damage. When Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as a drone minion. And until the end of this attack, Ultron is +1 attack for each drone. So Ultron was actually tougher and actually attacked me for 4. But that's fine because Shuri took all the damage. And then these 2 attack me for 1 each. And my retaliate kills both of them. Except I am on 2 health. Medic!
Okay, I can't
What's happening
heal,
over
I can't
here?
heal you
So-
at the moment.
I.
You're being attacked?
Oh, I should have readied that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
So spider sense.
nope. I don't think I got spiders. Oh, yes, yes. So
Would
that
you-
means I have to reshuffle.
Should I have thrown myself in the way of you?
Or maybe I
already?
should have reshuffled before.
No, that's all right. I threw one of my allies in the way. That's fine. So that's the spider sense.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to defend? Because if you don't, this could kill you.
So I'll defend.
So
Yeah.
you exhaust your character. So 4
Defense
damage
4.
off this.
Yeah.
So it's attacking for 2. Just 2. So no damage.
Yeah.
But you get a drone.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so when he attacks you, you should have got a drone, and his attack actually was 4. So actually you were right to defend. So you take no damage. Then these 2 attack you for 1 each.
Can I jump in the way?
You can, but that exhausts your character.
Does it? Mm,
I mean, I can jump Black Widow in the way if we want to.
could I play a card to jump in the way?
No. I mean, I could jump in the way, and then that kills one of them. Should we do that? Yeah, I'll jump in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I absorb the damage, and then I kill that.
Great. Thank you.
And then after my hero defends, I discard this card to ready. Then that one attacks you. I jump in the way. That kills that one.
Combo.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Good thinking.
Sorted. And on you. You're in hero form.
Yeah.
So Ultron attacks you.
Yeah.
So you get a drone.
Yeah.
Ultron's base attack is 4.
Yeah.
So this could do 7 damage.
Okay.
Anybody defending?
Nope.
6 damage.
Wow.
Plus 2 drones.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
This one.
So that's the villain's bit done. Now we all get a card. Right, yours first.
False alarm. Confused.
Confused again.
Yep. Tony Stark's not as smart as you might think.
Rage of Ultron. Ultron attacks you. Discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt. Right. Okay. We might not have a problem with overrunning. because I think it's all about to go.
Is it about to go
It's
pear-shaped?
about to go wrong. Well, Ultron attacks you. Discard the top card of your deck for each damage dealt. I'm going to have to throw Natasha in the way.
Yeah.
Because its attack is again a drone. Its attack is 2, 3 damage. Yeah, had to. I was going to be dead otherwise. And then this card is a Hydra Bomber. So I either take 2 damage or put 1 threat on the main scheme. Can we have a threat on there? Because I can't take 2 damage.
Okay.
Your 2 cards?
Advanced Ultron Drone.
Yeah.
Guard. So that goes on there. And then this one is Android Efficiency. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down as an android minion.
Jesus.
As a drone.
Okay.
Okay.
When
Getting
revealed,
pretty
the villain
nasty.
schemes.
Okay. So it's 2 plus another 2. So 4 more threat on here.
False alarm. When revealed, I'm confused. What does that mean?
The next time you thwart,
Mm-hmm.
you just discard that card instead.
Okay.
So we have 26 threat on the main scheme. And I am almost dead. I'm going
I am
home.
almost dead too.
We've done all the cards,
Yeah.
so we passed the first player token. And now it's our go. Except I can't go home and heal.
Can you flick over?
I can, but I'm already exhausted. So I crawl home to my bed. But I do have a med team. So I am going to flip back, and then I'm going to use the Golden City and the Avengers Mansion. Well, I'll use Golden City first to draw 2 cards. Then I'm going to play this to do first aid, to get me 2 health back. Then I'm going to play... I need to keep that. Oh, I should have done this. Oops. Never mind. 1, 2, 3 to play med team. It's got 3 counters on it. I will use one of those counters. Can I have 2 doubloons, please? There you go. Who wants a card?
I wouldn't mind one.
Have a card.
Thank you.
That is it. That is. Unfortunately, I've got these on me.
Now, are these one defense?
I can
So I've
take
got a
care of a
black
few
cat.
things.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to attack me. They are all going to scheme, though. Right, I'm just going to pop downstairs while you're taking your turns. I will be back. Just check the chat, see what we're doing wrong.
Who's going to do?
I'm going to use this. I'm going to
Uh,
put tenacity.
All allies can defend. Yes. Hulk can't thwart, but he can defend. Right, thank you, Scott.
Right. Put tenacity into play, which costs 2 resources. So let's use. Can't do that one. Oh, this is tricky. Okay, I'll use that one to pay for it. And that one. And now I spend 1 mental resource to discard this to ready my hero. And then I'd like to put Black Cat into play, which is 2. So I'll put Black Cat into play, use that one as one of them, and the other one will be that. So Black Cat can now attack one of the drones. So she attacks that one. That's gone. Spider-Man can do something. Because
You can do whatever a
did it.
spider can.
Exactly. That's exactly what he can do. So we can use the interrogation room because we just eliminated a minion to remove a threat from scheme.
Awesome.
And might as well use surveillance team now to remove another one. So could you make change for that?
Yep. How many do you want?
So that one has gone now.
So
If you put 4 on there
yeah, 1, 2, 3.
and take away a 5.
Yep.
Spider-Man can do some attacking. So it's a guard. This one's a guard, so Spider-Man has to attack that one. So attack for...
Golly, no one can see my cards.
Attack for 2. And I think it's time to change to Peter Parker. No, I'll stay as Spider-Man.
Sure. Okay. He's going to attack you then.
Yeah, I'll do a backflip.
Nice. Okay, so I'm turning over my doodads. I'm getting 4 back. That's Carol Danvers. That's my health a little bit better. The power of leadership I'm going to use to double the number of resources of this card generates when leadership, and I'm going to put Maria Hill in play. Everybody takes an extra card.
Lovely.
I'm then going to play Mockingbird, which stuns Ultron.
Here we go.
How are we doing? Have we won?
Not yet.
Almost.
We've stunned Ultron.
Okay.
And
So
that's
the other
really-
thing we need to think about, because we're doing the Sanctum live stream at 8 o'clock,
yeah, we need to
is
make
food.
So
What?
should we eat some... If I've got some food downstairs, can I bring it up
If
and
you've
eat
got
it?
food downstairs, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Andy, have you got food?
No, I was going to say, is it a massive problem for numbers if I don't stay for Sanctum?
No,
Okay,
no.
cool.
because we've actually got 5. So without you, we're 4, which is fine. So you've got food here. You're going to disappear, so you don't
Yep.
need food, and you're going to disappear anyway. Right, so we should be fine.
Right.
If we finish this at around 22, pop downstairs, eat, because we're doing another live stream at 8 o'clock tonight. So let's see how far we get.
Got
What
anything
have I
else to
missed?
do?
Yeah, I've got
Paul
to
needs to draw a card.
damage here,
Why do I need to draw a card?
2,
2,
because I played Maria Hill.
63.
Oh, and what is it? All players draw a card.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And then 1 attack. Yeah. On Ultron.
Do you
Or should
maybe
I
want to
thwart?
kill a drone, perhaps? You've got an
Yeah,
awful lot of them
yeah.
around now.
Okay.
Done?
Sorry, everyone's tired.
Right, I will begin by exhausting Stark Tower
I think
to
this was
take
on
the
here.
topmost tech card back to my
Yes,
hand.
I think that one
you're
was
right,
on there
you're
and that
right,
one's...
you're right. Thank you.
Got
Then,
your armour.
yeah, I think it's time to get it in play. Let's chuck these 3. There we go. 6 hit points. Should keep me in Ironman form for a couple of turns.
Nice.
I will now flip to Ironman mode. Oh no, wait, let's do my futurist action first.
Yeah, it's
Or
15 minutes and 63 hits.
I've only got 2 cards here, so I'm not going to
You
bother
only
doing
draw 2.
futurist.
If it,
Oh,
yeah.
would I only draw 2?
Oh no, it's look at the top 3. Yeah, so you would only look at the top 2.
Yeah. Fine, let's do it. Ooh, an arc reactor.
Have a
That's
card.
quite nice. I'll chuck away that one.
Arc reactor is fantastic. Yeah.
Right, let's play the arc reactor. There we go. I'm all teched out now.
So that costs 2.
Yep, I just paid
Pay for
these
it.
two.
Yeah.
Right, now that does mean I'm probably going to have to go with that one, I think. So let's spend this to charge up my suit and see what I can do.
So you're going aerial.
Yep. So first up, I'll just remove a threat from that because that's going to happen anyway. And I got 2 lots of 2 damage to ping out. Yeah, let's kill that
To get rid
one.
of that one.
Anything else for 2, or shall I? Yeah. 2 on that one. Yep.
Gets rid of it.
Oh, thanks.
Replaces it with a drone.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I have to flip to Iron Man to do all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I was confused. So this threat doesn't come off
I've still got an Avengers Mansion.
because
So
it's
Oh, it counts as a thwart. Yeah.
thwart, yeah.
Okay.
I've still got an Avengers Mansion, so if you want one
If you
more
wanted a
card.
I've got just about enough to hit a repulsor blast, but I'm gonna have to shuffle my deck before I do that. So I can have 2 goes with Iron Man.
Yeah.
I'm probably
Thwarty McThwartson.
yeah, I could do 4 points of thwart. That's fairly significant. Let's do that. So
So 4
thwart,
comes off.
ready, thwart. And then I'm going to use a
And
repulsor
the fireworks
blast.
have started.
I'll just chuck those there for now. I'm not going to shuffle these too much because I don't want to slow things down. Let's see. 1,
It's just
2,
Friday
3,
night.
4, 5.
Yeah. Friday night and it's near.
Right,
Near
we
bonfire.
finally managed to do some damage this time. So we got 5 damage with the repulsor blast.
5 damage. Excellent. It's down to 58.
We could do this.
We could. We're not doing too bad.
Done.
I don't think. We're all done. However, it is now Ultron's go. So threat on the main scheme. So 5 threat goes on there. And then we all choose whether we want to put another 2
That
threat
happens
on there.
every round.
Yeah.
Ooh, or else what?
Or we get a drone.
I'll have another drone.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Because I can get rid of all of these in one go.
Well, you can't get rid of mine as well,
No.
can you? So
No. You're gonna take-
I'll let it have two
So
threat.
2 threat.
Here we
The
go.
villain activates. So against me first. I am in alter ego mode. So the villain schemes. It has 2 plus another 2. So that's 4 threat goes on there. And then these all scheme. So another 3.
Wow. How many do we need for this to trigger?
40.
10, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're now on 34.
Oh, right. Okay. Against you? He's
He
attacking you?
attacks me.
Yeah. Spider sense.
So thank you.
Anybody defending?
Um,
You've got backflip if you need it.
yeah. So I was planning. So can I wait and see what happens to that before I do the backflip?
Yeah.
So I'll wait and see. Yeah.
So he's attacking you for... Oh, no, he doesn't attack. He's stunned.
Oh. Well,
So you don't get the card.
That's why I kept. Right.
So that goes back. Right.
Reshuffle.
And this attacks you for 1.
Okay, so I can't backflip out of that, can I?
Well, you could, but it's a bit of a waste.
Right. Yeah.
Just 1 damage.
Yeah. So I'll.
What mode are you in? Alter ego?
Down the alter ego mode.
So we scheme.
Yeah,
So 2 scheme, plus another 1 is 3, plus another 3, so 6 more goes on there.
that's 40 then.
Boom. Uh-oh. Ultron has control of NORAD.
That sounds very bad.
It does sound bad, doesn't it? Ultron has seized control of NORAD. It's only a matter of time before he overcomes the command safeguards and launches the nuclear arsenal. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down,
As a
engage
drone.
with them as a drone minion.
Jeez.
Right, so if there's 20 threat on here, we lose. It's up to you to save the world from nuclear Armageddon. Threat cannot be removed from this scheme.
Uh-oh.
And if this stage is complete,
Hang
we
on,
lose the game.
Hang on, we've got 13 threat in drones.
Yeah. Right. Andy, you're in Iron Man form, so you're being attacked.
Yep, I'll take the
Anybody
damage.
defending? So it's 2 plus another 2. Oh, sorry, no. Hang on.
Oh,
You get a card first. and then his attack is actually 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
6,
Christ.
7,
This is going to kill me.
potentially 10.
Well, I've got no
Can I
choice.
leap in front?
It's 9 damage. We could have leapt in front with an ally. An ally would have been
I've got Black Cat.
exhausted. Any ready allies?
Right.
Oh, hang on. We should have readied.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
Did we
Paul
ready?
needs some chicken soup. Yeah, I think, did we completely forget to do... Where are we up to now?
Everyone got hammered.
Yeah, no, remind me whereabouts we're up to in the game. Are we in the villain phase?
Yes. We'd
Yeah.
finished
The
the
villain
villain
has
phase.
started.
We're in the villain
attacking us,
phase,
but
and
we
were
never
doing that.
readied.
We never
didn't
readied.
ready.
We didn't ready, so apologies for that.
Should we have drawn cards as well?
We
then?
should have done that. We should have drawn cards.
1, 2,
So we've
3,
completely
4,
messed it up.
5, 6, 7.
Hardly.
So now, if anybody has a ready ally,
To stop me getting killed.
yeah. Because this is going to be an insane amount of
I
damage.
can't remember if Spider-Man defended against the
I'll
attack
throw
on
Maria
you.
Hill in, don't worry about it.
Or
Okay.
Black Cat. No, we probably want to keep Black Cat. Okay, so Maria Hill is going in, and Maria takes 11 damage.
Sorry enough.
There you
Right,
go.
I'm still going to get hit for 5 by the drones, though.
And then the drones hit you for 5.
Jesus, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that was you being attacked, and now we all get a card. So that's your first card, that's your first card, and that's your second card?
Yep.
Did I use Spider-Man to defend you on your turn when you got attacked?
No.
That
don't
was the
think so.
previous round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Repair sequence. Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone minion engaged with you. Ultron heals 8. Okay. We might just have to call this early, because I don't think we're going to get it finished. It's not looking good.
We are all going to die.
And we need to go and get food ready for the 8 o'clock stream. Let's have a look at these cards.
Business problems. Give to the Tony Stark player.
Oh, well, this just gets better.
While all of this is going on,
By a family emergency, give to the Carol
what we haven't
Danvers
had
player.
is we haven't had any of the Nemesis enter play. That's a cool
Okay.
part of the game, which we haven't had yet.
So Carol Danvers has to either flip to Alter Ego
Oh,
form, which
literally,
I'm
you've
in
got yours
already.
as well. Right.
Yeah, exhaust Carol Danvers, remove family emergency from game. I'll do that.
Okay,
that's
well, I'll
fine.
choose to flip to Tony Stark mode and
And
exhaust.
exhaust.
Yeah.
That's gone from the game. Okay. Right, and your cards?
So, Rage of Ultron,
Oh.
when revealed in Alter Ego form, Ultron schemes. Discard top card of your deck for each threat placed this way.
Okay, so he's scheming for 2. Boost. Either spend an energy resource or get a drone.
Oh, well, I might as well have another drone. I've got 5 of them already.
So it's 2 on there.
That's
Yeah.
7.
And then your
6.
second card?
Second one, attached to the Ultron drones, each face down drone gets 1 attack extra and 1 hit point extra.
Okay, so that goes on there. All the drones are now a lot tougher than they were.
Can we defeat that with 3
Yes.
resources? So we should do that.
Yeah.
Fairly soon.
Right, we're all done. Pass the first player token.
Death by drones.
Well, I can get rid of
Where's
all
Hulk?
of them from 2 players.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So that would probably be you.
And
Well, that would.
perhaps me.
Yeah. That would be Andy and somebody.
Yeah. Because I have 2 Wakanda Forevers and I can just use my energy daggers to just get rid of all of them completely. So there's no thwarting is off the table now. We cannot remove threat from here, but it is only getting 5 a turn. It's not getting the insane amount that it was. Well, 5 plus that, so we could lose next round. We need to stay in hero form in order to take
Right.
damage rather than threat.
Yep.
Right.
And we
fairly-
only have to do another 66 damage.
Only 66 damage in the next 10 minutes.
So that's
Okay.
fairly like
No
the
time to
Marvel-
waste.
Yeah, to be continued.
Comment.
We'd love to, but we're playing another game on this table. I need 2 studios. That's what we need. So Gaming Rules
Yeah.
needs to buy another house
House. Yeah.
and set up 2 studios
Obviously.
And another Paul.
and another
So
me.
you can be.
And a minion to tidy up. while
Yeah,
you
that's-
play another
that's
game.
what we
sounds
need.
like a Patreon
So with your
crowdfunding for another house.
with your Patreon support, I can buy another house.
Very small one.
My go.
Your
To
go.
do stuff.
The
Oh, we
nothing
didn't
we've
draw
forgotten.
cards.
I did.
didn't draw.
Okay.
So I'm Spider-Man, so I should have drawn 3. Backflip's probably worth keeping.
I would keep it.
I'll chuck that. Draw 4.
This is an awesome game. I love this game.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's really, really good.
I do feel maybe there's a little bit too much downtime with 4 players though.
Yeah.
It would work better with 3 or 2.
Yeah. But the amount of interaction, especially now that I know you can do your
Yeah.
actions on other people's turns, it's like,
Yeah,
wow.
it does play really well.
Yeah. Not the best game of the year, though. That's Maracaibo. Fact.
So,
Until I play another game next week, and then that'll be the best game.
You're beginning to sound like Mark.
Yeah. So we'll make this the last round, whatever. We'll see how well we do.
so it's hard for me to heal because I'm in hero form.
You need to flip back. Do whatever you need to do in hero form, and then flip back and heal.
And then he'll scheme.
He's going to scheme, but if you don't, you're probably
Right.
going to die.
Okay, fine.
Well, you've
fine.
got backflip,
Yeah. So,
and I can heal you for 2.
right.
So,
Okay.
and you've got
I
defend.
I just steam ahead.
Yeah.
So let's put.
Which patron support level gives another Nepal? Yes, that would be a
Let's.
cloning machine experiments have so far failed.
Let's put enhanced spider sense into play, which is a hero interrupt.
Yeah.
Pay for it.
No, that doesn't go into play. It's played from your hand when you need to.
Oh, it's an event. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Considering your games library room is completely full of games and therefore not used for anything else, you could have a second one.
So.
That would go down really
Well,
well.
there's no room for.
Yeah, you need all the soundproofing and everything.
After you get rid of.
In fact, there's more
Black
soundproofing in there
cat.
because there's more stuff in there.
Attacks that one,
Okay.
defeats it.
No, it's got 2 hit points.
Uh,
Who's going to get rid of this? Is somebody
Well,
going to
what
get
does
rid of
it
this
need?
now?
Oh, right,
I can
maybe
probably
I'll do
throw away
that.
some cards.
Oh, I've got
Like-
2 wilds. If I do
What
just
is
2
it?
wilds and this, it's gone.
Okay, you can do that.
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah,
Thank you.
2 wilds and that, it's gone.
so now Black Cat
Yeah,
attacks
so
that.
that's that gone.
Defeats it. Because it's defeated, I can use Interrogation Room that removes, but it can't. I can't remove a threat from
No,
the scheme.
no.
So I might as well forget that now.
Yeah. I don't think you
Doesn't
can
do anything.
voluntarily discard it.
Right, so I'll
But
just
it's
put
a
it
useless
underneath
card.
the
Yeah.
other card. So keep that ready to use to do that. So Spider-Man can attack somebody. Spider-Man can attack that one.
Okay.
So that's
But you wouldn't be
Attack
available
to-
then to defend.
If this is our last go, does
Right.
it matter?
That's true. And you've got backflip.
yeah.
So you're probably okay.
He
So how much
attacks for
damage?
2.
2. 64.
64 0.
And yeah, it feels like a good time to put webbed up
Yeah.
down again.
Yeah.
So that costs 4.
And who's going to get hit for a lot?
Can I use Avengers Mansion on me, or does someone
Sure.
else
Go
want
ahead.
a card? So I use it on me.
I need
get
to use
a
mine on me.
card.
Oh, no, I might not.
So
I need to use this on me. So I can do this now. No, I can't use actions on me on my turn. On your turn.
1, 2,
I can use my actions on you
3.
on your turn, but I can't use my actions on me on your turn. Yeah. I think that's right.
3. So I will put webbed up into play on Ultron.
Yeah, there you go. We've
Pay
webbed him
for
up.
it with these. I haven't got the enhanced spider sense
Okay.
anymore.
You all done?
I think I am.
Right.
Okay, Alpha Station, I'm going to put that in play, and I'm going to get rid of this to pay for it. Then I'm going to exhaust it and discard 1
To draw
card.
2. Don't throw away an energy resource if you can help it.
No, to draw 2. A helmet. a
And
make
you've got
a
your
call,
you've got your free draw as well.
because
Carol?
yeah, that was the 2 cards.
No. Carol's ability.
She's exhausted.
That's
Doesn't matter.
still an ability. It doesn't say exhaust, so
Oh.
you can use it.
So you can do that.
Okay.
How many energy resources have you got? Can't see
None.
any. Okay,
Right,
that's a shame.
Make a call.
Which is
Give me an ally.
From
If you-
someone's
from
discard
a
pile.
discard
by
pile.
paying the cost.
Yeah.
I have Mockingbird. Mockingbird, by the way, is unique. So although we've each got one in our deck, we can't all play them at the same time. We may have been doing that wrong.
I've got Mockingbird here.
You got
War
Mockingbird.
Machine.
War Machine.
Go on then, do that.
Have a look at his special ability.
I have Luke Cage. And we got Luke Cage wrong. He comes into play with a
Yeah,
toughness card.
Okay.
Forgot that.
So, is that so? That's
That's 4.
deal 1 damage to each enemy. Does that include
yes.
like all the drones?
Yes,
Yeah.
because War Machine comes in and does his...
So he's literally going to
Scatter
wipe
thing.
everything out.
Is that when it comes into play, deal 1 damage? It's exhaust him, deal 2 damage to him, 1 damage to each enemy. Yeah,
Yeah, do it.
do it,
So,
do it, do
yeah,
it.
but I'm going to hit him first, right? I want to attack with him first? or
Well,
not?
you can't, because
No,
then,
you
then he
can't.
would be exhausted.
All right, exhaust him, do 2 damage to him.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 damage to everything.
Are these
Yeah.
All enemies.
are these not
Wow.
2 anymore?
No, they're
Nope.
only 1.
Get in there. And one to Ultron.
Yeah. That's him.
It's all looking under control there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
I think we could have won
2
it.
damage to
We didn't
Ultron.
have to stop.
2 more. That's what you need, is War Machine and Hulk and things like that.
I'm going to use
Yeah.
use
clear
this.
the
I know
board.
it's pathetic, but I'm not going to play again. So 1 damage.
Another
2
It's 2.
damage, isn't it?
2 per...
Oh, 2 damage. Sorry.
Yeah,
And Carol.
flips, but can't
Flips can't
attack
do
'cause
anything,
she's...
Oh no.
Well, in fact, you
which
needed to
case
flip in
I'll-
order to do the...
thwart.
No, the thing that you've just done.
Okay.
You needed to be in hero form to do it.
Confused.
That means you can't attack.
That
you
means you
thwart.
can't thwart, but it doesn't matter because you can't
Yes.
thwart anyway.
Right.
Done.
Thank you, Daniel. You've got to go, but yeah, we've got to go as well soon, so we're not going to get this finished, which
Right.
is a shame.
I'll exhaust this to, well, turn him into Ironman, exhaust that to have him back.
We are going to do the best we can, though.
I'll power up my suit, then I will do a supersonic punch for 8 damage.
8 damage. So down to
Ouch.
51,
Then I'll do an uppercut for 5 damage.
down to 46,
I'll use my gloves twice for 4 more damage.
42,
And then I will poke him as Iron Man for 1.
41.
I'm glad you're on my team.
And
Right.
I'm done.
My go. I'm going to use the Golden City since I'm in T'Challa form to draw 2 cards. I'm then going to use Avengers Mansion to draw 1 card. Oh. Right, this is insane.
I like the sound of that.
This is totally insane. I am going to basically...
You've only got to do 41.
I could almost get close because I've got 3 Wakanda Forevers in play. So I can switch forms. And then I am going to do a Wakanda Forever, paid for with this, which means I can activate these 4 in any order I want. Well, there's no point doing that one because it removes threat, which I can't do. Energy Daggers, choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain and each enemy engaged with them.
Okay, so
Yeah, 1
1.
damage. Special, move 1 damage from your hero to an enemy. Oh, interesting.
So is that another one?
It's another 1, and I effectively heal for 1. It's interesting it says move 1 damage from your hero, because your hero's... Yeah, anyway, right. And then I hit him for 4.
35.
Right, that's that first Wakanda Forever. Then I play another Wakanda Forever, powered by that,
Nice.
This is good.
which is the same. So it's 1, 2, and another 4. So that's 6 off.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay? And then I play Wakanda Forever, which does another 6. So I just did 18 damage to him.
So he's now on 20.
Right? And then I'm going to hit him for 2.
20.
Just did 20 damage.
Wow.
While you're out.
Yeah. Levitating.
Black Panther is quite good.
Once you get the... I mean, I had 3 Wakanda Forevers in hand. There's 5 in the deck.
Mm.
But yeah, that's...
So
That's
are
pretty
we,
good.
Are we all going to die now?
No, because we killed all the drones.
We killed all the drones.
Right.
Oh, and I can heal somebody for 2.
Yeah.
Who needs
and
healing?
He's thwarted.
Who needs healing?
Not
Well, I'm
thwarted.
on 3.
Yeah, you have some health back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm on
So
5. That's
yeah,
fine.
I guess we'll have to stop there. But
We are going to have to stop,
But I
unfortunately.
reckon
I think we had that.
we could have done him.
Yeah,
Another that's
What
one round.
does the chat think?
I think the chat.
20 points.
I reckon you would have won in another couple of rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on his turn next, as I say, he's webbed up. So that's 2 attacks that are not going to happen. So the attack on you is skipped. The attack on you is skipped. The attack on you is going to happen.
Yeah, I can take it.
You can take it. I, thanks to my vibranium suit, I can probably take an attack as well. We would get another 5 threat on there.
That's okay.
So that would be up to 7.
Wouldn't kill us.
But he wouldn't be
We
scheming
could-
anymore.
We could even afford for 3 of the heroes to be killed, as long as 1 is still alive
Yeah.
to kill the
Yeah.
baddie.
So let's just draw our hands for next round.
just to see how much damage we could have done.
Because I'm not going to be able to do the same again.
Oh.
No way.
I got a Hulk.
Oh, I have a Wakanda Forever. So I could have done 6 again. And in fact, when he attacked
4,
me,
5, 6,
I would
7.
have counter-punched for 2 and 3.
Right.
So I'd have been able to do 9.
I could have done 8 plus whatever I draw on the repulsive
Yeah, I
blast.
think we'd have done it.
Yeah.
I've got 5 here plus 5's worth of
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah.
So we're going to say we won.
Yay!
Of course, we're skipping his cards, and his cards
Yes.
might have come out and just been
Yeah.
absolutely
I've
awful.
I've just picked up a Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Should we
So
have a
Nick
quick-
Fury would have come into play and done.
Should we have a quick look at his cards then?
Bomb Scare, that's the second.
Yeah, that would have
There's
been a side scheme.
a
That would have
side
come into
scheme, isn't
play. The villain would have attacked me.
Surge.
When,
Villain schemes.
Put the first top cards of the
We
deck
can
into
afford
play
to
face
scheme.
down. and
Well, no,
then
because 5
choice.
would have gone on there.
Yeah, but 5
Then
more.
the villain would have schemed, which would have been another 5, and we'd have lost. Oh no, it's 20.
It's 20.
Oh, it's 20,
so
not
we'd have
10.
been fine.
That would have been
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah. Well
Okay.
done, guys.
Yeah, so yeah, apologies, but we have another live stream happening in 20 minutes' time. If you want to learn how to play Sanctum, be on the channel in 20 minutes' time. We've got to pack up, set the next game up, get food. Right, we might be a bit late. Okay, but yeah, Sanctum from
I'll take
CGE happening in 20 minutes' time. Thank you very much for watching. I will say goodbye. And yeah, support me on Patreon so I can buy another house. There we go. Where's my mouse gone? I've lost my mouse.
Yes, we don't have time to sort out the cards.
Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.